vanilla, but when I do, it comes straight from the beaver.
Cortney's late talk. Boom. Boom. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. Boom. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late. Cortney's late. I don't know what's happening when I do it straight from the beat. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. I don't know what's happening, but when I do it comes straight from the beat.
Okay, sorry. I was doing 100 things at once here. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it tonight. We got several things going on. I don't know when Bob will be coming up. I don't know if he's going to be eating balut. I have no idea. He did message me and say, do you want me to eat balut tonight? And I'm like, yeah, bring it on. I won't watch. I'll be like, I don't know. Okay, so it does say Cortney's rant, so I'm going to rant a little bit. Okay, so I'm running a channel here, a business, okay? I have a few set of friends that allow my panel. What I do is I watch people very, very carefully. I see what you do and stuff like that. I've been doing it now for 2 years, and I read people very, very well. You cannot backstab me. If you come into our membership here and you think you're going to start something or start drama, it's not going to happen. We will pinpoint you and figure it out. Not putting up with it. So just an FYI, we will warn you and tell you about things. And if it continues to happen, then we'll say goodbye. And you don't have to be a subscriber. Okay? And that was me being very, very nice. Because normally, in that kind of situation, I'm not nice. I just see some things going on. And I don't like it. So I'm not really going to say who it is or anything because that's really nobody's business. But I will watch and I will see. You can't backstab me. Good luck. With that being said, the rest of the panel up here because they have nothing to do with what I just said. So you can come up. You can do the balut. I don't care. I won't be watching because that's gross. But you can eat it. I will just kind of make you large or whatever you want to do. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I just had several rants tonight. Yeah, I'm going to bring up the rest of the panel.
Hey.
Yeah.
There they are.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't know this. The people on my panel know this, that I have been through some shit on YouTube. Some real down dirty shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting up with it.
Yeah.
I will watch you. You don't think that I don't watch? You don't think I am always on YouTube.
She is.
I might not ever make a comment, but I am always watching. So don't think I'm not. And I'll see what people do and I'll see what people say. And if I don't like it, and if you're a new member and I'm not promoting you or whatever, and that bothers you,
You might want to check yourself.
you might want to check yourself.
Did Bob not get the link?
Check who you're being friends with.
The link is
on
in the
YouTube.
email, Bob. Did you get it? And Kaylin, stop apologizing. I love you to death.
I think that's her shtick. That's Caitlin's
Yeah,
shtick.
there is some ugly people on YouTube. Ugly people. And I have experienced all of them.
Hey, Shani.
And I am wise to the game. I know when people are just on for subs, and I know when people are just on for money. I see it all.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right.
I just think it's hilarious that people do stuff for money.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot here. Like
No.
big on
We ain't
YouTube.
making no money. I'm definitely not
No.
making it.
Shit.
Before we get started, Bob, I owe you an apology.
Thank
I
you.
said
I
something
appreciate
too
that.
nasty yesterday, and I shouldn't have done that. So,
Thank you much. Thank you much. Allow me to go into the kitchen and I will receive the entree.
Let's see the entree.
It ain't no French meal. It's a Filipino meal. Or it's a
Somebody
snack.
was running for office and you
Let
were
me go in the kitchen and get it.
I'm more nervous for you. This is so gross.
It
It's so
is.
gross.
The first time I ate it, all the Filipinos told me, "Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just eat it. Don't. No. Don't look at it."
Well, that's like when you come here. For those of you that are from out of state watching or out of the country, when you come to America and you go to a greasy spoon restaurant, that's kind of what we tell you to do.
Yeah, don't look at the meal. Just eat it. Yeah, they cover it with cheese for a reason. Just eat it. You know. I'll be right back. I'll go get the
All right,
food.
Zombie prepper,
What's up, zombie?
Chris,
What's up?
good to see you.
Okay, for most people, I'm just letting you know. For most people that follow us, the people that follow us and follow me are diehard people. And Gear, Fishes, Laura, Bob, all these people, they're diehard people. Yosi, he buys all my merchandise. These people are diehard people, and I can trust them. I know.
I think it's the only shirts he owns.
It's the only bathroom sticker he's ever put on his bathroom door.
It's not a green screen though, Matt. It's a filter.
But I'm not saying that because I'm not egotistical in any way, shape, or form. I'm not saying that, and that's why I didn't make it in radio, because I am not an egomaniac.
I need a green screen for my makeup.
I think in radio you have to be an egomaniac to make it and not care. You just have to not care and be. I'm just not like that.
That's why I couldn't be an actress, because I couldn't be like just keep going.
I'm just more of the creative side of things. Yeah. I loved doing commercials, and stuff. And I'm never in for a competition. Never. I hate competing with people. I'm just not that kind of person. If somebody, and especially if it's petty, like if somebody has better shoes than I do, and they're all like, "Oh, look at my shoes," I'm like, "For you." I'm just not that kind of person. I just don't care.
Oh wow!
It's okay. Oh yes, you totally did something wrong. Where to begin? No, don't feel bad about what I said.
No, not you.
There's a lot of shit going on that I don't really like, and so I just thought I would pull it out.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm Shed Wars strong. I am in Shed Wars. I'm Shed Wars strong. I follow those people. I love Robert and I love Will It Grow. If you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. You can go.
Oh gosh,
because I'm Shed Wars strong.
Those fake paws, like those cat paws. I don't. Here we go again. Stop. Who did that?
All right.
a puppet down there or something.
What your red flag? Why? I love you, Robert. Star, you haven't been around long enough to know, and I think I'll tell you sometime.
Too low, Bob.
Are we
Higher.
eating?
This is called balut, guys. If you never heard of balut, Bob will explain it to you before eating. If you have a queasy stomach,
Don't watch.
watch.
Bob, you can't see it.
Puke bag.
There
Yes,
you
we
go.
do at all times.
No, if you do have a queasy stomach, don't watch. Okay? Because it's gross. You can step away. Don't get out of the chat. You can
Oh, of
just step
course he
away.
brought the camera really
I
close.
still
You see
need your
that?
view.
Well, he wants all the details to be revealed.
So what's the green stuff? Or is
Oh,
that gray stuff? Is
we can
that
make him big,
pepper?
maybe.
You're on mute. Hold on, Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, I unmuted you. You're good.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Just look away, Storm.
Okay. What it is? It's a Filipino snack.
I'm
I
gonna make
know.
you large.
I know in Davao City at around 9 or 10 p.m. a lot of times you hear the vendors come out and they'll ride a bicycle with a basket on the front. You can hear them from a block away or so. They shout out, "Balut! Balut! Balut!" Because the men get beer hungry right around 9, 10 p.m. because the men sit outside. The women are inside the house, so they're smart. They sell these as a beer snack, right? So it's a duck egg. And they incubate it for a few weeks. And then they take it out and bury it in dry sand for a few weeks. And, there's, if you had watch out, guys, because it is gross. It looks gross, but it's good. So it's a partially formed embryo inside of here with a hard part that's called the nugget or the rock as well. Yeah, this is the way you usually
So do you eat the rock?
everything except for the shell. Yeah. The salt, I know it's hard to see, but salt and pepper. It's usually served with a mixture of salt and pepper. So we'll just get that kind of mixed together a little bit. They put it into a little piece of plastic, the salt and pepper, and then they sell you the balut, and then a little thing of salt and pepper for flavoring or seasoning. Some of them will serve it with a little cup of vinegar along with it, but mine doesn't have that. I don't have vinegar right now. I got apple cider, but I think they use Datu Puti, a white vinegar. Okay, guys, here we go. This is my pointer to show you the different parts of the embryo, and you can see all of it. The way you eat balut is you just take and, crack open the top. Yeah, crack open the top. And inside of here is juice. Yeah, inside of here is juice. And you just tip that up and drink it. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Can
nice
you hear
and
me,
bloody.
Dad?
Nice and
We can hear you, Courtney.
Oh my God, I can't do this. No.
Okay, you drink the juice, and then
I'm watching,
This is-
but I'm
this
not
is-
watching.
what the heck? This is Panoy. This is not balut. Oh, you guys got lucky. This is more of a Panoy. It's kind of bloody, isn't it? Look at that. Kind of cool. Cool bloody stuff. Yeah, this one isn't. Where she got this at the Filipino store today. Dang it. Yeah, that one ain't really done right. That one's not really done right. Yeah, it's not. I've never had one that runny before. That ain't right. That's not properly prepared. I hope that little sip that I took didn't give me botulism or something. But that is part of an embryo inside there. Yeah, I'll tell her not to buy balut from that place again. That's not right. It usually comes out in a grotesque. It is gross when it's done right. It looks gross because it's a partially formed embryo with bones and feathers and all that. But dang it, this is a disappointment. I'm sorry, guys, but this is not right. I'm not going to eat that. It wasn't cured properly.
Hi, Al.
Yeah, sorry, Fullis, but somebody screwed up in the process. There's a little bit of the embryos right there if you want to see that. That ain't right. it's usually stiffer, and you can see feathers. That looks like maybe an eyeball or here's the head of the little duckling right there. There's the head. Yeah, you want to see something real gross? There's the head. Hello, little duckling. But this one's too raw.
It's like a horror movie, when you see the scary part, you want to watch, but then you turn your head because you're still scared.
But what I think it is they probably sold it and you got to incubate it, bury it in sand, and then hard boil it for a couple of hours. Do a rolling boil for a couple of hours. And I think they didn't tell my missus that it needs to be boiled. So sorry, guys, but yeah. You ever seen a duckling embryo?
Yeah. Not because I thought it was yummy.
I'm going to go wash my lips and my mouth because I don't think this was properly served.
Okay.
Just in case, hopefully I won't get any kind of horrible botulism or something like that. But sorry to disappoint you guys, but I'm going to tell Mrs. Don't buy it. What happened to Carol? Carol, where'd you go?
She said she had no Wi-Fi, but I don't believe that.
Okay,
in any way, shape, or form.
I'll be right back, guys.
Your Wi-Fi works again.
What a time for my Wi-Fi to drop dead. It was like, you're going to do what?
Yeah.
Oh, my Wi-Fi went.
Thank you, Bob, for explaining that because it is cool to see what other cultures eat. However, I won't be eating that at all, like ever in my life.
Don't need that.
There'd have to be like, okay, if there was grass and balut, I would eat grass.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. You do realize, though, to digest the grass, we would probably have to vomit it up and re-eat it again because only cows are made, like animals are made to do.
I would probably still eat the grass.
I figured you would, but, we had to clarify.
I've tasted grass, when you have a good fall, when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Taste
I've tasted
grass.
sand that way, too. You ever been out on those California dunes when you're a kid and you just start running thinking it's hilarious and then you go plum, 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 and mouthful.
Or when you have a bad, clam chowder. There's sand in it.
It's like, oh, I'm talking full mouthful of California's side of the dune because you didn't know about inertia.
Right. You're kind of quiet today, Carol.
What? Me?
Can you hear her okay?
Yep.
Let me check let me see what's going on.
Maybe it's me.
Hey, Al, if you do want to come up, the link is in WhatsApp.
That better?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. It was down a little bit.
Whew.
Yeah, exactly. Be the duck. Be one with the duck. Do not eat the duck babies.
Yeah.
Says Janice. He weirded again.
Yeah, she's got ducks too, so she's probably like, oh.
When Bob comes back, I'm gonna ask him about his wooden teeth.
Thanks, Kaylin. I'm gonna ask him if the missus up that insurance, giving him a raw balut.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you the link. Hold on. The link should be out there, but it's in the chats. Give me a second. Yeah, it's in the Corky's chat if you're in it. But I'll put it in the mod chat. Give me a second. There it is, Matt. It's in the mod chat. Brandon Recovery. I don't know who you are. I will invite you up, but there are rules. And one of the rules is you have to show your face. Other than that, yes, you can come up.
But if you show your ass or anything else, you're off the panel.
Yeah, and the ass, if you show it in both ways. I don't want to see your bare naked ass, and I don't want to see an asshole of a person up here either. So
please wear a shirt
or front,
and wear a shirt as well.
Yeah, wear a shirt.
Shirts are preferred.
Either.
I don't want to see your nipples.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
Nipples.
Courtney, if we want to do this again, I'll be in the Philippines in a few weeks, and we can make an arrangement to where I'll be on your live eating balut. I showed that mess to my wife, and she went,
Okay.
Okay, we're going to ask you if
Stop
she
the
got
only
more
one.
insurance on you. That's
I never thought of that.
she's working you to the bone, and now this, Bob.
Yeah.
You better start
Yeah.
making
Bob,
a
watch
list of all works me to the bone. Gave me bad.
She's
balut.
asking you to get on ladders when
I
it's
tell ya.
slippery outside.
Just make sure she doesn't, it's not an aluminum ladder with jumper cables next to it.
Yeah, exactly. Aluminum ladders with a steel grate and a pan of water, Set it in there, hon, and then climb the ladder.
I just want you to watch the windows, honey. I can do it from the ground. No, better on the.
Oh, no, that is true, though, man. My God, guys. I'm not complaining, but it's like, okay, I'm in charge of the garbage, the recycling, putting stuff together, on and on. All right, the garbage and the recycling I have to stay on top of it because I'm not one of those people who will deal with a stack of boxes.
Yeah,
Nope.
the same thing. Yeah.
No.
I can't stand that either.
I don't like that at all. But I got two of those bar stools for the kitchen island. I only opened the box, so I got that box and all the packing to deal with. And then today she goes, I'm going to go to the Filipino store and the American store. She comes home with a 65-inch TV.
Maybe that was a gift to you.
Hon, we haven't watched TV in 15 years, so I don't get it. But now I got to deal with all that stuff. She's the one who got it all set up for the Wi-Fi and all that, and she's in there watching some princess love story chick flick thing.
She's gonna
On her
watch it.
65-inch.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Okay, that's fine. Brandon can come up as long as the only person that's allowed to show their nipples is Bob. Okay.
No.
I'm
It's
covered in
pierced. It's only when
scars,
he's
man.
showing
You don't want to see me
piercing.
shirtless.
It's only the piercings when he's showing his new things off that he's got for those. That's the only time he's really done that. You'll have to check the old, ones on all our channels to see when Bob did that. Good luck.
I think I showed a couple of scars on my abdomen. I think I did.
Oh, there he is.
What's up?
Hey,
Man,
What's going on?
That's not fair. Says how to garden.
Man, that was the most interesting thing I've ever seen.
well, unfortunately, it wasn't prepared. I don't. They should have boiled it and hardened it up first, but even that wasn't even mature because they usually wait until the embryo is covered in feathers. And
yeah, that's where I've seen it, where it's pretty much
hideous.
in feather form. Yeah.
My brother-in-law hooked me up with a couple of them. When we go overseas, he knows his best buddy owns a sorry store, so he'll hook me up with a couple of them. We'll get arranged to where we can actually eat a real balut on a live for you, Courtney.
Okay. Yikes.
Yeah.
But did you see the big eyes on that little baby duckling? Did you see those big black eyes?
That closely.
You didn't?
My stomach was saying
It did. It was gross.
things to me.
Yeah.
I think you breaking it open was okay. If I would have saw you eat that, I might have lost it.
Yeah. I knew something was wrong when the blood started coming out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's not
Usually
right.
solid. Yeah. It's usually a solid mass.
Yeah.
With thin feathers and looks like a duck. It looks like a baby
Yeah.
duck. all
Little
curled up,
duck.
right?
Mhm. Yeah, pretty much.
I've seen it
Mhm.
before.
Little crunchy, little crispy, little feathery.
Yeah, I haven't
Mm.
heard it eaten, but
The word grotesque should not go with food products.
But actually, yeah, it's a snack.
Yeah.
They sell it as a snack food over there, not only for beer time at night, but anytime.
I think I prefer the banana fritters. I have a banana fritter.
How about some chocolate chip cookies instead?
Yes.
Does that
Yeah,
go better?
chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookies, ice
Mhm.
cream,
Ice
chips.
cream.
Chocolate chip cookie and a good ass beating. Where the hell is Yosi?
That's right. I gotta see about getting to Israel and get my ass kicked.
That's right.
Well, maybe after we go overseas
Hey,
again.
Ginger.
I'm still clutching my pearls, even though I'm not wearing it.
Yeah.
Right? I know.
Sorry,
boil it.
Ginger, but
They
you were
boil it.
warned. You were warned. If you turn your head away, don't look
Yeah.
at this. Mm-mm.
Even Star was like, he's really going to do this.
I
Yeah,
just
Star
thought it
was shocked.
my computer wasn't having it. It's just like, oh hell no.
Oh, yeah. You read what Star said over there? It's not a big dead body next to the Ganga River. You're right, Star. Yeah.
You mean the Ganges? The Gandhi?
Ganges.
Or
Ganges.
Gandhi?
Ganges.
We're gonna do
Hey, Star, let me ask you this. I was thinking of making a commercial on my channel selling bottled water from the Ganges River. And how upset would the Indian people get if I had two bottle? Oh dear, are you working overseas in an oil field in the Middle East? If you are, and you are missing home, okay. And Ganges original and Ganges light, water bottled fresh from the Ganges River with little bone particles and fabric from the funeral shroud. Oh,
What would be their emblem?
do you think how upset would the people of India be about that, Star?
Well, there's extremists in every country, so
Yeah. In every
Oh.
country.
yeah.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
extremists there,
And in
too.
every faith.
And in every faith. Yeah.
Oh,
But-
yeah. They would lose it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll avoid that. Smooth and refreshing, a reminder of home.
I'm sure you have a little turd
Show me
floating
poor-
on the heavier one.
Pour it.
Comes with its own portable toilet.
Yeah.
Extra rich and full of flavor. Look at that floater in the top, just for
Oh my
you.
goodness.
Oh, some fabrics from the funeral shroud and little bone particles. That's the Ganges original,
Fancy.
and the Ganges light is clear fluid from the top of the river.
I had no
Star, he can do that. He'll sell the bottles of water and he'll paint himself orange. They'll make a temple for him like that.
I've got
All he has
Indian.
to do is put on some lady clothes.
Yeah. Well, I've
Yeah,
got some of those.
I
I got some
All
of
he
those.
had to do was show his nipples.
Yeah, all he has to do is he'll just stand up and he'll have a skirt on when they come for him. Yes.
There's a lot of Indians around here, and some of them are Sikhs. There's a Sikh church not too far away from here,
I think
though.
that's so cool.
I don't want to piss those Sikhs off, man.
No
Those are
way,
some
man.
big
Big
guys,
dudes.
man. Uh-huh.
Aren't the Sikhs a bit more peaceful, Star? Or do they have the extremist Sikhs too?
I
Like they
think
have
they
the
are. They're like
extremist
peaceful.
Hindus. The Hindus are extreme.
There's
Yeah.
there's a lot of Sikhs in their army. That's because they're known as the martial breed. I guess there's a couple of different breeds of Indians that are into warring, and the Sikhs are some of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
It's a temple. Oh, yeah, right. Thank you, Kaylin.
Star. Possibly. It's possibly.
I could just see Bob's temple.
if you
Shirtless,
really
orange,
import it.
whole
So I
thing.
left a little bit ago.
He's like the water bearer.
I left a little bit ago because I heard the garage door opening. I'm like, I thought it was opening, but it was closing. And it was my son-in-law closing it because it was left open by somebody. And I'm like, oops.
Oopsie.
I thought it might be the
Man, my old neighborhood, it'd be empty by the time somebody got closing.
Here it's
Seriously.
pretty safe, but
Still,
still.
that's a way
Still,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go check your closets and stuff. Make sure nobody got in. Seriously, that's what I would do.
No, I think you're pretty safe. What do you live in a military type
Yeah.
area? I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Don't do it again.
Well, I didn't do it. It
Oh,
was,
Oh, Sikhs are very patriotic, but their sword can be used both foreign and domestic. Okay, that answers the
that's
question.
like the third time it's happened, and it's my.
We ain't doing no
That's my fault.
Ganges River commercial. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
okay,
That's a
Bob.
good look on it.
Yes.
Go ahead. Do your commercial.
I would have to have a whole setup, I could do a voice thing. Are you an overseas worker where they took your passport and they will not let you go back home? Are you missing home working in Saudi Arabia on a construction site? Oh, but wait, Sahib, I have the cure for you. Ganges river water. Ganges original, full of bone particles and little sheds of fabric, and Ganges light, skimmed from the top of the Ganges river. A little refreshing taste of home.
That's hilarious.
Well acted.
Love it.
Oh, Astro.
I hope you're not pissed off about that, Star, but that I threw in some reality. Overseas workers, they take their passport and all that kind of stuff.
Better than the Saturday night.
This water has bone particles and a little bit of ash.
I thought, I've got some of those shrouds that I made for those ribbons in my backyard, like little particles of this kind of stuff,
Put it in there.
Star has a good sense of humor.
He does.
I know. Okay. Thank you, Star. I did not mean to upset her or anybody, but that's
It
been
should
a
be,
video.
I think, regular, crunchy, and light and smooth.
Thick and crunchy, full of bone particles, ashes, filled with the purest of bone
Okay,
particles,
Somebody
ashes.
needs to explain what the Ganges River
Ash is extra, he says.
is around. So
They burn people at the Ganges.
they
Yeah.
burn
And
people's
it's part
bodies.
of the religion.
Yeah.
And that's part of the religion. But they burn them and throw them in the river.
Into the river.
Yeah, into the river.
and their ashes go down the river. But
Yes.
you have people bathing and drinking from that river as well.
And pooping in it.
So
Yeah.
we're
And
just
washing
poking
their
fun just
clothes.
a little bit.
Yeah, washing their clothes in it.
But we poke fun at everybody. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a little poke.
Not meaning to upset anybody, but that's how my brain works. A little commercial will pop in my head. Oh dear, we could make a commercial about bottling Ganges River water.
Come here.
take a little bit of Ganges home with you.
I could see me being over in the supermarket, and I hear say, "Hey, you," and I turn around. There's a giant Sikh guy with a knife. I saw your commercial.
After that, or he'd be like, "Come here, I love your
For some reason, I see a Sikh saying, "I got you, bitch."
Yeah, I got you, bitch. I found your stinking ass.
You and your balut.
Yeah, that one.
That's
Oh
so
boy!
fucked up and so funny.
And after I
He's
get my
over
ass,
here apologizing for stinking up the room.
after the husband kicks my ass and the wife kicks me right in the nuts, and then like,
For the nuts, and then she gives you bread and water, forces you to make hot dogs in microwave.
I can delete it. I can delete it.
Too funny. What's up, Robert? Oh my goodness. I think we just lost our whole side chat. They got afraid. No,
Oh.
we're out of here. The Sikhs are coming.
Oh
With their
Lord!
big
I just needed a
swords.
good laugh tonight. That was great.
That was
Yeah,
great.
it's good to laugh.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Did you just adopt a cat, Al? Was that the kitty? Is it a new
This
one,
lab
or you already? Oh, that's the other kid. Yeah, the talker that wasn't talking before. So cute. The pants, I'm not sure about, but the kitty's cute. What's up with the pants?
The pants are Christmas
Pants are giving
pants.
me flashbacks to the 80s, Al.
Those are pajama pants.
Yeah, neon. The neon's doing it.
No, the neons is it's whatchamacallit? The Grinch.
Oh, is that what it is? The Grinch? I just
Yeah.
saw the neon color and the black, and it looked abstract like the background.
I got another log on it.
My nighttime tea must be working.
Yeah, how to garden. Okay, Bob, make that commercial for your channel. Like, there's a lot of Indians around here. I might wind up in the
And all
ER.
the while, you should actually. I wonder if you could borrow a turban from one of them.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Excuse
That
me,
might
sir.
be
You are
let me know where he
I'm
lives.
making a commercial.
Yeah.
What do you want from me? Huh?
Bacon.
That's what that was so.
Look at this. Won't leave me alone.
She
We
dropped
lost Matt, and now he's back.
she dropped a butt bomb in your room
he
there, huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Oh,
Oh,
my
thanks,
goodness.
Matt.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much how Balut looks.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's like scrambled egg.
Yeah.
With baby in it. With baby duck.
I will
Different
never eat scrambled eggs again, guys.
different vendors over there will
Steal a tree.
will incubate the chick longer and until it's starting to get feathers and stuff like that on it.
That's
Yeah.
gross, Matt. Very gross.
What's up,
Thank you for
Gary?
sharing.
Yeah, really. When it's
Didn't
prepared
we-
right, you just
yeah.
drink the juice out of the top and then split it open and put a little salt pepper combo on it and
You know, just make your eggs extra runny and drink the juice.
yeah, that's pretty much what I tasted it and went, this ain't right. This ain't right.
Sorry, but I wouldn't be.
What?
No need.
Nah.
Hey, Garrett.
What's up? Steel and Cheek came in too. Did you say hi?
Steven
to
Tree,
Steel?
what's up? It's
Hey,
considered a
Old Ray.
soup and a meat.
Hey,
Oh,
no.
no, it's,
That's no.
That's
Yeah,
what anyway.
Yeah, it's got a little the liquid floats up to the top of it there, how to garden, and then the rest of it is like a meat. It tastes like chicken soup. Really, is what it tastes like. It doesn't smell bad.
gotta be really
Old
good.
Way says, Bob, you don't have to try so hard to fit into the family over there.
Oh yeah. Well,
Trying
you
to
know,
smell something lovely to.
He didn't
yeah. Actually, a lot of the Filipinos don't eat it, especially the girls. They don't eat it. They're like, no,
You ever eat gooey duck before, Bob?
no, I haven't.
Ooh, what?
Goose what?
Gooey duck.
I'm reading the
duck.
star. What star put?
It's a type of a clam.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What? What clam? I can't hear you, Matt, on my end too well.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can you hear me now? Better?
A little bit better, yeah.
Have you guys ever eaten
Yeah, it's like
goose
a gooey
liver?
duck. It's here, let me see if I can find one.
That's what I was saying. Ew, too. Yeah, no, I still can't hear you well, Matt.
Oh wow. Eating embryos.
I'm
huh?
surprised
Eating
they got
cow
away with
embryos.
that.
Well, yeah.
Don't know.
Clean my glasses.
Well, I mean, I'll eat anything as long as it's cooked properly. Especially if I'm at someone's home and I'm served it, here, try this, I'll eat it.
Can be like the men that came to India that Star told us about that ate cow shit and said, "Whoo, I am holy now."
Oh,
Yes, you are holy, full of shit.
oh Lord, no,
Once in a
no.
while, I go out to the back field and I just douse myself in cow shit. Call it.
We used to, cow shit kind of gets flat
Buttercup!
sometimes.
Hi, sweetheart. Love
Buttercup.
you. Do my
Um,
terrible
we used to
Irish
play
accent
frisbee
for
with it.
you. Give me soup.
With cow pie.
No, I don't eat any kind of feces though. I won't do that. I know overseas they eat chicken entrails, and they'll
delicious.
grill it right on the side of the road. And you can, but my wife won't let me eat that. She said if there's any bacteria in there, it'll put you down and out. You know,
Mhm.
they're used to it, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes, wet dung, half digested grass, and some urine for the
So
soda
it's-
pop pieces.
Don't eat chicken entrails, but eat the fetus of a duck.
Yeah, because after they, and then they'll drop it in a rolling boil for 2 hours, a rolling boiled pot for 2 hours, and then it's. I mean, there's nothing alive in there, you know. But she won't let me eat at the street vendors. I've only done that once or twice since I've been outside, you know.
Okay. my
Yeah, we're
stomach
talking
is
about shit again tonight, Buttercup.
talking about
Yeah.
I wish you
rolling.
could come up here, honey. We love you.
I think my stomach's rolling now. Whew. Ah. That and then Star had to say the cow embryos.
Oh, Homestead Aquarius really, he's saying it right. I will do anything for food, but I won't eat crap.
Crap. There you go. That's perfect. Perfect.
Beautiful.
But I won't eat crap. The big old meatloaf guy. But I won't eat crap.
Oh. Where'd Gil go? He was going to
He
come.
said he was not going to watch Bob eat Balut, so he wasn't.
Oh,
Oh,
That's funny.
weak stomach. Weak stomach. Oh man.
I don't think I could have watched you eat it either. Like, yeah, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we'll be overseas in a few weeks, and yeah, we can do this again with a real one. So
Okay.
one who properly knows how to make them. You know. That'll even gross out my nieces because the girls don't eat that stuff. Just, you know,
It
guys
seems like
do.
a man dish.
Yeah, usually guys after about 2 or 3 San Miguel Pilsners, and then, hey, give me a Balut. Hey. Especially the foreigner around, you know. Hey, you ever eat Balut? Just try to gross you out.
Who's Miss Kitty? Me? Because I got the kitty ears?
I Miss Kitty.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
I'm confused.
I'm Miss Kitty because that's what he used to call me with my pink ears.
Oh.
That's really where
Yeah.
those pink ears came from because I wanted the kitty cat ones that were all pink with the.
Yeah, where to begin? That's because women are smart. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Guys have got
My daughter's
huevos
thinking
and
that's
women
a
are
little
smart.
weird in her groups that play games. It's a sexual thing. So I'm not sure, Tennessee. I know you're a married man, but just kids younger don't look at it as a hello to me.
What? Yeah, she comes home with that giant freaking TV, and she said, "Oh, hon, it was on sale." Blah. Help me
we have
carry
a
it into the
giant
house.
freaking TV.
Yeah.
It's like an 82-inch or something like that.
Oh my lord.
I don't know
Oh.
if it will still work when we. Yeah, it's been in storage for a while.
It probably should, as long as mice haven't gotten into it or something like
Yeah.
that. It should still work.
Okay, so if you guys want to do something fun tonight,
Sure.
you want to do story time?
Story
sure.
time.
We could do story time.
Okay.
Remember story time from my channel? Bob?
Story time?
my
Oh
channel?
yeah. Oh yeah.
It was really
Bring it
funny
on.
for Josie because he really came up with some stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, we're
Bring
going
it
to do
on.
story night. Feel free to participate in side chat if you want by,
Yep.
you know, making fun or whatever, adding to.
Yep.
I guess I'll start, and then we'll go
To Bob.
Bob, and then Laura, and then Carol, and Al,
I'm
and
too
Matt.
tired. Thanks to Valerian and my sleepy time tea
thank
and
you.
a little
All
hot
right, hold
chocolate.
on.
I took some NyQuil about an hour ago.
Are you ready?
Is that to center us?
Yes.
Um,
Go. You know this, and this, and
Okay,
like that.
so
It all
story
means
time.
something. I don't know exactly what it means, but it means something.
So basically, let's explain because there's people that haven't played here.
Okay.
So story time is Courtney's going to start a story, Bob, and then she's going to stop, and then Bob has to pick it up. It's kind of like, and then it's my turn, Carol's turn, Al's turn, Matt's turn.
I'm
So-
not gonna be that good at that.
We can do that. Let's do that. Let's do it.
Let's
do
not get too raunchy.
Oh,
No racism, right?
Yeah, I mean,
no
No.
crunchy Ganges River water?
Oh, we
What?
can talk about Ganges,
it.
but let's not get into.
No, let's not knock down India. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love India.
Okay. Okay.
No.
So go.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
Once in a far, far away land, there was a princess, and she only had one leg. Bob?
She was dressed to the nines, false eyelashes, heavy makeup, beautiful hair, killer clothes, body fit clothes. So I said, hey, you alone? Hmm? You want a little action? What do you think? Hmm? Laura?
And she said, "What's wrong with you, Bob? I'm not brown." No, just kidding. She wore tight clothes because she just had surgery. She had everything tucked and nipped and brought up. So she was proud of her body and she was showing it off because she was interested in Bobby Boy over here. Yeah. Vicious.
Just as she went to show off her new right one, the seam ripped on her stitches,
Ooh.
and suddenly, kerplop, ow.
Well, turned around for a second. Would you like to buy a bottle of
I can't hear him at all.
I can't hear you.
Okay, well, let me lean in so you can hear.
Mhm.
When the tear happened, she turned around quickly. But when she turned back, she looked at Bob and she said, "Would you like a bottle of water?"
Where did Matt go?
Matt's like, I'm out of here. Fake
Oh.
boobs are dropping on the ground.
She looked, are you done now?
Yep, yeah.
She looked very provocative in her half-ripped gown. Unfortunately, that's when Bob saw that she only had one leg.
Mhm.
She looked up at him with her doughy eyes and said, "Aren't you going to drink my water?" Go ahead, Bob.
Okay. Yeah, so, I had a few beers in me already. I noticed that she was missing one leg, but man, she had this like banging body. Non-stop. I mean, curves, baby. Yeah. Sheer, tight-fitting clothes on her sweaty body in that tropical heat. So I said, hey, how about we go have a few more drinks together? What do you think? And she said, "Sir, what would you like to drink?" And I said, and then, Laura?
And Bob said, "I would like a fuzzy navel, please." And they went to go drink, and he had 4 fuzzy navels. And then he realized that the water came from her breast implants, and they were saggy. Carol.
And suddenly, Bob also looked up and noticed that she had an Adam's apple.
What does that mean?
Bob began to feel a little woozy and all sorts of nervous because he felt woozy and there was an Adam's apple now involved and no real breastises. Ow.
I love how you're like breastises.
Breastises.
So Bob decided to take it back to the castle. When he got there, the guy opened the door and said, "Hey, boy." Cortney?
You can just see Bob saying, "Hey, boy."
Hey, boy. What do you want to drink? Yeah.
Well, she had an Adam's apple, and her breasts were deflated, and he felt a little queasy because he realized that the bottle of water that she was mixing the fuzzy navels with came from her breasts that deflated. And he realized the meaning behind a fuzzy navel. Bob?
And then Bob began singing, Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be.
Forever we'll see, we'll see.
We'll see. Que sera,
Water?
sera. Laura?
So Bob decided to put up and tuck in the princess.
Oh.
And no,
Oh.
he tucked her in and said, "Goodbye, my child. I must find a real woman." And so he looked over and he saw Carol in her red, purplish hair and said, "Hello, babe." Carol?
And I looked at him and I said, "Bob, you're drunk from another woman's breastises. But I'll get you out of this situation because that was not a woman and we won't tell anybody what really happened here today."
What happens overseas
Not
stays
to mention,
overseas.
the guard, Fernando, was all kinds of jealous and wanted us out of there quickly. Al?
So as they both took off running, they kind of heard something pop fizzle and figured it was the other breasts.
I heard what?
What?
What was the last part?
I said, as they started to run away, they heard something behind them pop and fizzle. So they were thinking maybe it was the other breast that exploded.
Oh, good.
And as they were running, Bob suddenly came to mind with a song. La 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 la.
The Kinks!
Sounds like Bob.
It's my turn after that?
We're running away, Bob singing Lola.
Suddenly Bob heard this music. And the man thing was he had noticed that her lips weren't moving, but it was her Adam's apple singing. Bob?
And, here we go. Thank God for Carol, the fishes in Loeb's life, the wonderful friend that she is. I was wasted drunk, and here comes Lola chasing after me down the street. Carol grabs my arm and runs, and I'm staggering, and she's keeping me in it, and we're running for the airport. And Laura. Bangkok chick. The star.
So they end up at the airport, and Carol, as rich as she is, she charters a plane to an island called Poop Island. And on Poop Island is the rest of the poop troop. And they're out there harvesting their poopaween candy from the poopaween fields.
Poopaween fields.
And the candy was little rainbowed poops. And Carol, being as rich as she is, said, I need to pay the plane guy something. Should we give him some of our poopaween candy? Carol?
Just then, as I was suggesting it, the pilot said he had diabetes, and Bob still passed out on his plane. So I look around and I take some C4 out of my purse, and I say,
C4.
take my motherfucking friend off your plane right now, motherfucker, and you take this candy and you never say another word about what you've seen or heard from us.
That's
And
some poop troop loyalty right there.
Yeah, that's right.
And so, as I was approaching the plane with my poop troop friends to grab hold of Bob, suddenly, ow. Remember, I have C4 in my hand.
He woke up in a panic and he waved his arms and he hit the C4 and it flew on the forward plane. And they all had to run because it exploded. And the plane blew up. And with that, the Queen came out. And Cortney.
She's our queen.
It just so happened that they were flying over the Gandhi River.
Oh, God.
The plane blew up, though.
The plane blew up and their pieces of parts were all over. And the people raised their hands with joy. But Bob miraculously had a parachute and jumped out of the plane before it exploded.
Oh.
Bob?
Now, being Bob, I don't remember any of this. I was wasted drunk. I remember Carol dragging me to the gate of the airport, and she and I showing our U.S. passports. And so they just waved us in, come on. And I was getting really, really delirious. And the last thing I remember hearing before I passed out was like a song from Don Henley. Don't come back here. Don't come back here again, Yankee. But if I ever do, I'll bring more money, because all she wants to do is dance. Laura.
Romance.
Yeah, that's the last thing I remember. That's it.
Floater. We all were. We
So
blew up over the
Bob was a
costume.
rich American, Bob and Carol. And I come with my little Canadian passport. And they're like, get these Americans out of here. We like Canadians better. And they let me do all kinds of crazy stuff and have a good time. But then Carol and Bob said, wait a minute, you're a poop trooper. You come with us. And they said, wait a minute, you're with the Americans? And so I was like, yeah, well, they're poop troopers. Of course I'm with them. And they said, well, we're going to have to do a cavity search on all of you.
Oh.
And check your luggage. Carol?
So I had to grab my purse again. Luckily, it didn't explode in that C4 explosion, and I still had more. I said, you want to search this, mother effer? And we grabbed Laura, and we took one of their planes. All the poop troopers up in the air again. And then we ran into Al. He was on a raft underneath us, but our plane also could land on the water.
Oh.
Al? I totally lost it. What the frick?
I had no choice but to join with the poop troopers because they were fantastic for the people. But we had a bit of trouble taking off because there was whales.
It's just sleepy time tea.
So
Okay.
they switched a couple of the whales to the wings of the plane and started to use the engine. And
Wait, you're on the wings of our plane?
The whales? Did you say whales?
Wait, the whales put you up on the wings of the plane?
you strapped the whales to the wings for engines because they couldn't take off of the water.
Oh.
So we could take off in the water. Are we in the Gandy River?
I think this is like Lost.
I would just grab a couple of ice.
and Purgatory on Lost, the show. And
Okay,
it's
so
that
we're on the wings of the plane now?
with
No,
the
the whales are on wings of
whales
the
are
plane.
on-
Okay.
Yes, somehow. And they're acting as propellers to help us take back off, I
Yep.
believe. Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
Okay, so
Astro. Oh,
before we even take off, there was an issue. For some reason, we came upon two New York gangsters. And they were on the river and they had machine guns and they were coming after us. And all of a sudden we see Ginger floating down the river with a bunch of holes in it. Bob?
Okay, I don't remember any of this. All right. But I the plane lands, and I said, "Where the hell are we? What happened?" One moment I'm having a drink with a tranny. Next minute, where am I? We ain't. Where are we? And I look up around me, and suddenly we're in the middle of a Bollywood movie set. And all of India is like this. I didn't realize it until I went there. It's like, everybody's dressed like this, and they start freaking dancing. Deedle, 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 deedle. Whoa! I said, who put the acid in my drink? Somebody dropped LSD in my drink. And I looked right at Laura as the primary suspect. And Laura? Somebody dropped acid in my drinks.
it was me. I was the one that dropped acid in his drink. But it was only so that I could get him to the Gandy River. And
Show us your nipples.
feed him nipples from the dead bodies.
Oh! India. all of India's like a freaking Bollywood movie. I didn't know it. It's like everybody just all at once starts dancing and stuff. What the hell? Where am I?
You're being fed nipple wafers. Okay.
Nipple wafers. Oh God.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to come back from that. Nipples out of the.
That was a very, very dramatic story.
Yes.
Quite an adventure. Airplanes, C4, trannies, gangsters. Yeah. Deflated breast implants and Bollywood.
I was cursing because I was anxious that I had to use the C4.
What are those?
Take the nipples from the basket.
Take the nipples from the basket.
Chocolate nonpareils are now nipples. Okay.
Oh my God.
Nipples.
Oh, that's
It
funny.
did go south very quickly.
Yes, it did very quickly.
You know, they could be little poop troop candy.
Yeah,
They
they
could
could.
be.
What
What
is
are
that?
they?
What is that?
What is it?
Yeah, it's chocolate something.
What is it? Chocolate covered nuts?
Oh, Gavalia.
Um,
No,
Yum.
okay. Good enough.
I like Godiva. That's how we say it down here. Godiva, darling.
Godiva.
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 And there is a nut in the middle.
There's a nut in the middle.
It looked chunky.
well, to be a poop troop member, you have to be a little nutty.
You did.
Yeah, it's true. Sane people not allowed. Yeah.
Sometimes
They
you
have fuzzy nipple? Do they have fuzzy nipples?
I
Fuzzy
guess that
nipples.
explains why I got in.
It's safe to come back up, Matt.
Nipple water.
Nipple water.
Wow. Okay, do you guys want to do it again? One more story?
Sure.
What about you guys in the side chat? Do you guys want to hear one more story from us? From the
I don't have time for another story. Sorry.
That would be an interesting thing to serve though at a bachelor party. Just nipple.
Yeah.
You get some bologna and so
Nipple wafers.
nipple
Yeah.
wafer. Oh, yeah, put them on little crackers and booby crackers.
So who
Kitty
wants
crackers.
to start the story?
Okay, we got one person that says sure. Sane, what is that word? I don't think I've heard it before.
I have to be right back. I gotta go wash these glasses. They're driving me crazy. They're so
I'll be right
smudgy.
back.
If anybody wants to come up and join the story,
That's
you can.
great.
Here is the link. You just have to be decent. Follow along with us. Doc B!
Doc P.
Areola Honduras. Areolas.
Aldales.
Oh, okay. We're gonna change it up. Where did everybody go?
Yeah, they all dropped at the same time. They took a dump.
Gosh, the poop troop is really living up to their name. This is not a lie. Whoa, the chat is going crazy. This is not a lie. 3 days ago here in Ireland, a man was shot dead. The man was shot while he was running away when he was hit with a car and died also. Only in Ireland. Oh, I'm sorry, Buttercup. That's horrible. Okay, so Homestead Aquarius says, Cortney, y'all do a story, but y'all have to work in important parts from the audience suggestions. That could be done. Well, I do
But
make
I have to run.
jewelry as known as nipple noses. Interesting. I would say I would like to see your nipple jewelry old ways, but I think that's inappropriate.
Hey guys.
Are you out?
I'm out. Yeah,
All right.
I gotta go to bed. It's 2 a.m. here, and I was up at 6 a.m. this morning. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
good night,
understand.
Al.
Have a good night, Al.
guys. Night, Bob.
Okay, so if anybody wants to join us, you hit the melon thing, and it'll pop you up here, and you
Got
can
some
join
more.
us for story time.
Some more little symbols and stuff.
Did you hear what I said, Laura? Robert suggested that we do a story, but we work in important parts from the audience.
Hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, so it's not just us playing.
Yeah.
Why don't we have the audience start the story?
That sounds good.
Yeah, we can do that as well.
Okay. Oh, much better.
Or maybe we can even have the audience be like the fifth person. The last.
Yeah, we can take the best line from the
Yeah.
fifth. That would be good.
Okay. Okay, that's good. All right. Good. I didn't really want to see your nipples, old ways. Just throwing that out there. Storm, get up there.
When she makes some more what, nipples? Wait, she makes
nipple jewelry.
Oh, okay. Got
Ed
it.
Gain did that too, didn't he?
I
He
think
made
so.
a belt out of nipples.
Not
He did.
Not
nipples,
out of
jewelry
it.
for your
Not that.
nipples, not making jewelry out of
Icky.
Okay, y'all have some fun. Sometimes start.
Side
Okay.
got peace.
Someone, okay, someone's got to start. Who's gonna start? And then we're gonna take
that's
suggestions from the audience.
I'm feeling super creative. Yeah, maybe let them come up with the.
Okay, somebody in the
story.
audience start.
Go
Who's
ahead.
the
Someone
starter?
out there needs a start. You have to tan them correctly, or they get messy.
Gross.
Oh, I have a whole recipe book of how to tan human flesh.
For some reason, I'm not surprised.
Oh, come on. Oh, my God.
Once upon a time, in the land of nipples, not to be nopals, not to be confused with nipples. Okay. Bob went down to Mexico.
Mexico. Oh, wow. Oh, I haven't been to Mexico yet. Darn it.
Take me
Okay,
down to Mexico City.
What are
I'll
nobles?
start it. So Bob was in a city of Nopals in Mexico, and he came across a brown lady.
Ooh.
Bob?
What? In Mexico?
And I'm walking down the street, the only gringo for miles, and I hear a mariachi band. La cucaracha, round and round and round they go. Look, there's a gringo, all alone. Uh-oh. Laura?
I thought it was. Oh, is it my turn? Okay.
Laura?
Hmm.
Oh, please.
Help from the audience.
Oh my God! Literally did it in this response.
They try well in borax. I'm keeping my eyes on you, man. Yeah. Well, I just got 2 more boxes of borax delivered from Amazon.
Oh dear Lord.
It's for the ants, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, I need to get a bunch of borax. So Bob was spotted by the brown ladies.
Oui. Gringo, gringo,
Gringo!
gringo.
And they were trying to
Venga.
sell him a leather jacket. So they were up in his face and trying to measure him and do all these fun things and they said, "Sir, we make you a leather jacket. And they were all excited and wanted to sell him a leather jacket. And so they're like, just come with us. And so he walks down this alley and all of a sudden a bunch of men jump out.
Uh-oh. Not good. Not good,
Carol?
gringo. Not good, gringo.
Hello, gringo, they say. Oh, you want to see our dancing monkeys? And get a leather jacket?
Dancing monkeys. I like that.
Yes, you want to thank Homestead Aquarius. You want to see our dancing monkeys and get a leather jacket, Gringo? Keep coming with the women and with us, and we will take you. So they went further down the dark alley that started to smell like tacos. Cortney.
Don't we need a line from the audience before we take Cortney?
Oh yeah, they were over to the audience and audience.
Well, I'm gonna
Oh.
steal Ginger Ninja's line.
Yes, steal that.
After oh no.
The hustling one.
Nope. Hold on. She wasn't tan at all.
Mm.
It was from a blowout from an emu. And they were hustling tacos from their coats. And all of a sudden popped out a horny little spider monkey. They started humping Bob's leg.
Are they still in the alley while this is all happening?
They're still in
That's
the
why
alley.
it smelled like tacos.
And all of a sudden the spider monkeys multiplied. And they were everywhere.
Whoa.
Bob?
So, me being the passive tourist, I allowed the spider monkey to finish. I'm not going to stop him. He's got teeth, you know. Just go ahead, dude. Get it over with. Go ahead. Come on, And poop, I lost track of time. And I woke up hearing, where in the hell am I? I got shanghaied. Now I'm in the in the African country of Djibouti. Yeah, Djibouti. And I got shanghaied, and now I'm in the French Foreign Legion. Laura?
Wow.
We.
So Bob's like, is there any women in the French Foreign Legion?
No.
There's no brown woman here. What am I going to do?
No, they're not.
So he's like, where did that monkey go? And did Laura feed me acid again? So all of a sudden, some guys that are in the Legion with him call him over. And they're like, it's time. We have to go to war.
Mm-mm.
It's time. Let's go. Carol?
And suddenly he felt pain below his waist. And he woke up out of this stupor. Damn monkeys, get off of my pants. And he pulled his pants back up and realized he had been drugged by all those women with their tacos in their jackets. They were drugged jacket tacos. So as he's slowly getting his head about him and nursing all his wounds from those damn horny spider monkeys, he suddenly spots a cantina. Cortney. Oh, audience. Side chat.
Cantina in
Little did
Djibouti?
they know.
Or no, we're still in Mexico.
And
It was
went
all a
viral.
dream.
New monkeys pants stance. Yes.
The new monkeys are in my pants dance.
Okay, so yes, it went viral, but all of a sudden Bob couldn't see the viralness of it all because he woke up on the beach somewhere and he can't get up from his easy chair. And then Sean wanted us to explain what was really going on, and he couldn't because we were right in the middle of the story.
I'm on the beach in an easy chair. I can't get up. Semen from them damn spider monkeys. They drugged me, man. Yeah, it's too much. It was soaked into my skin. Semen from spider monkeys and tacos. And I'm on a beach.
Drug jacket tacos. Jacket.
Yeah, drug jacket tacos. Damn those drug jacket tacos. Watch out for that, tourists. It's an old gimmick. But I wake up on the beach now. I can't get out of my chair. And I'm looking around me, and I'm not in the Philippines. I'm not in Thailand. I'm in Burma. I'm in Myanmar. Because I see this lady walking by with a big thing of fruit on her head, selling fruit. And I think because they got this makeup on their face. The Burmese wear this makeup. Yeah. Oh my God! I'm in Burma. How in the hell did I get here?
You're always
Laura.
taking us someplace I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Ah.
It's a story. Just make it up.
Yeah.
Just make it up. Just go.
We're in
So
Bob's
he's-
dream world,
So
basically.
he's eating his fruit from the
Burmese.
She's eating her fruit. He's eating his fruit. And frozen banana with chocolate on it. Delicious. And then all of a sudden he sees some brown ladies running down the beach in bikinis.
Oh.
And he hears the song or the theme music from Baywatch. And all of a sudden, they start running in slow-mo. And he's like, wait a minute, am I drugged again, Carol?
Yes, old ways realized that Bob had gotten into shrooms again.
Oh no.
Although he didn't know it. He thought that was meat in the tacos. Unfortunately, it wasn't. The jacket tacos.
The jacket tacos.
Jacket tacos. So as he was waking up again from another wicked trip, and very sad that the Burmese woman could not come with him with the big gajongas that were slowly running on the beach, and a tear starts to fall from his eye.
I'll be
And
ready.
suddenly,
I'll be ready. Sorry, I couldn't say it.
Seaman as in Navy? No.
a
Monkey
large
seaman.
tidal
Yeah.
wave comes towards Bob of draft beer from the cantina. It appeared somebody had broken all the tabs off of their beer wall. Courtney.
That
Audience.
just really sucks because Bob really likes beer. And all of a sudden, the weather started changing. And one of the women points out to the ocean and says, "Oh, look, there's a tidal wave." And a giant 15-foot wave comes. 15 foot, is that big enough? 30-foot wave
30.
comes.
Yeah, go big. Go big. Go big.
A giant 30-foot wave comes, and all of a sudden, sorry, I'm trying to think. All of a sudden, Homestead Aquarius comes from the sky, and with his
Paratrooper.
Jesus voice, he stops the tidal wave. Bob?
So I'm on the beach, and I see herds. I mean, just brown ladies in bikinis, free beer, and my mind drifts back to the 1980s for the Eurythmics. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to? And I look up and I see a tidal, and I see a tsunami. And then who was it that came down? He parachuted in and stopped the tsunami.
Homestead Aquarius.
Homestead Aquarius. And I thought, oh my God, dude, you freaking rock, man. There's enough to share. Sit down, brother. Let's have a beer and some brown women, man. Look, man, you are in paradise. You got any U.S. dollars? Do you have any dollars? I have some, but I hope you have dollars. And then my mind wandered to Laura.
Where the hell are we right now, Bob, in your magical mystery?
We're still in Burma. Yeah, we're still in Burma on the beach.
Okay.
Free beer, lots of brown ladies, tsunami coming in. The tsunami has crashed because of Homestead Aquarius.
Back to Mexico, and you two keep pulling us back to Burma. Okay, I'm just trying.
Yeah, we went from Mexico to Djibouti, the Foreign Legion. Now we're in Burma on the beach. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
the
we're in
song-
Mexico and Burma.
Bob
yeah,
and
and the
Homestead and
rhythmic.
Aquarius are enjoying. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. They're enjoying the brown ladies.
Yeah.
And oh wow. What's that? Tell me out, audience.
I'll bring more money because all she wants to do is dance.
Change the story. It's like, I'm about to hook up with some beautiful brown
And all of a
chicks.
sudden,
Oh yeah.
Homestead Aquarius talks. And all the ladies go, ooh,
Ooh la la.
ooh la la. And they're like, oh, yes, speak some more. And Bob's like, wait a minute. I'm over here, ladies. I'm over here. And so Bob starts to sing, and the ladies are like, ooh, sing some more. And then Homestead Aquarius is like, I can sing too. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes a war of singing and talking and singing. And then all of a sudden, Homestead is like, I wonder if they know how to garden. Do these ladies know how to garden? We could feed many people. Carol?
Working David Hasselhoff.
Just as he's having that thought, suddenly he sees David Hasselhoff out on the water coming in on a dolphin.
Oh my god.
And they can't see him just yet, the girls, but Aquarius panics. He sees David Hasselhoff in all of his Baywatch glory, and he gives Bob a little arm punch. It's like, look what's out there. Neither one of us are going to work together, he says real quick. So both of them turn the women around and start to talk to them about gardening. They sing sweet songs of flowers. And as Dave will, and suddenly the girls are hearing come from the ocean. And suddenly, even Homestead Aquarius says, who needs brown ladies when you have the Hoff? And he turns around and starts in the dolphin. And Bob's like, what the hell just happened? But then suddenly Bob feels his face start to melt a little bit. He's like, why is my face melting? Courtney.
I like the shot. Sean, I like the beatbox.
Homestead Aquarius could not resist Hasselhoff's chest hairs. They were glorious on the beach. They even sparkled because he had a little bit of sand in them from the ocean. And he said, screw all those brown women. Hasselhoff is my man. You said to work him in, and baby, did I ever.
Ooh.
Yeah, and who needs brown ladies when you have the Hoff? face was slowly melting, but it was only from the sirens. The gamma rays from the sirens. The
Wow.
sound was the sirens that were drawing him in. Hasselhoff was just a mirage, and this woman who came out only had one eye. Bob?
And so Bob started running, like Jenny said, "Run, Bob, run!" Which was, and all of a sudden I'm in the Burmese jungle alone, which is not a good thing. Hey, wait, hey, my face is still melting. I'm in the jungle, and all I want to do is teach people how to grow mangoes. What the hell happened? Where's the babes? Where's the free beer? It's all gone. I'm covered in mosquitoes. I don't know where I am. The sirens melted my face. What happened? Where am I? I don't even have a compass. I don't have a map. Nothing to guide myself with. So I have to fall back on my Boy Scout training, which I never had. And Laura.
Which I never had.
Welcome to the jungle. Yeah. Your face was melting, and all you wanted to do was harvest melons.
No, mangoes. I wanted
Mangoes.
to learn, grow mangoes. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
But the mangoes were too high.
Oh,
And Bob noticed that there was some monkeys.
monkeys again.
Monkeys.
Mm. Watch them monkeys. Watch them.
They were horny and they were dancing.
Oh.
And he said, "Bob, you want some mangoes? Here you go." And they started pummeling you with mangoes. And then they jumped down and started humping your legs again. Carol?
There's something about Bob's white legs.
As they were enjoying a jolly good time humping.
That's the
Bob's
second
12
time on a
12
second
legs.
continent I got my legs humped by a horny monkey.
Yeah, Homestead added that.
A horny monkey.
Oh my god. As he was getting his tall legs humped by many, many monkeys, because there was room for so many, because he is a tall man.
Oh, Sean has something.
Hoff is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're going to get.
Right this second. Let me get to that, Sean. Hold on. Gosh. An ape came out of the forest as he's got all these little monkeys humping his legs. And he realized these aren't little monkeys. These are young baby male apes. Oh, shit, he says as he sees Mama Ape staring him down with all her juvenile apes humping his legs. Just then, he thought how Hoff was like a box of chocolates, and he should have never opened that box of chocolates. He didn't know he was going to end up in this land with humping monkey apes on his legs and mangoes laying all over the ground. Oh, the mangoes. He starts picking up the mangoes and just opening them for Mama Ape and presents her with a mango and keeps doing it. And the little baby monkey apes that are so horny start to eat the mangoes they threw down at Bob. And he's like, thank God, I get a reprieve. I didn't need to be a Boy Scout. My noggin and thinking of Hoff came in handy. And just then, Cortney.
Somebody explain
eating mangoes.
Why all of a sudden is when you're thinking of monkeys humping your leg, you thought about Boy Scouts?
I don't know. I don't know.
I need some Boy Scout
That's just
ingenuity.
so wrong in so many ways.
No, I said he's glad he didn't need the Boy Scouts.
No.
Yeah.
Homestead Aquarius was so upset over David Hasselhoff leaving and turning into a siren with one eye that he started rubbing chocolate all over his face. It was like kind of like Castaway, and he started to go completely mad.
Poor Bob.
He even started talking to a coconut and made a face and called it Tallulah.
Tallulah.
Bob, on the other hand, was so happy that the monkeys were not humping his legs anymore. And he was so happy that, oh God, I can't think. Bob?
Oh, here we go.
It's not
So I'm in
helping
the. So I cast off these horny monkeys, and I turn around and there's Homestead Aquarius and David Hasselhoff. You know, I dude, guys, come here, come on, man, let's get the hell out of this jungle. There's too many mosquitoes and horny monkeys and apes and shit. You know, let's get the fuck out of here. You know, and I hear a traffic noise. Come on, man, there's got to be civilization that way. Come on, follow me. But David Hasselhoff is wearing a teabag thong thing, male teabag. So yeah, okay, David, you were in the rear. David, you're in the rear. I don't want to see your booty. You know, so we're making our way through the jungle, and we come out to a clearing, and we're in Rangoon, Burma. Busy streets of Rangoon. Yeah, the mystery of the East. And I see a big press rotating. Dudes feeding banana tree stalks, getting juice out of it. And I said, "Hey, 3 of those." But I didn't have any rupees. Laura.
It's bad.
So as they were looking around, all of a sudden they saw karaoke. What? Karaoke?
What?
My favorite thing. Homestead and Bob were like, let's go sing karaoke. And so they all ran over there and they're like, okay, what song do you want to sing? Let's pick our songs. And Bob's song was Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Oh my God.
And Homestead's song was Carol.
Just eat it.
Just eat it.
Eat it. Just eat it.
You sang one version, the Michael Jackson version, and Homestead Aquarius that sung the Weird Al Yankovic version, which he always liked better. And you dueled in karaoke in front of all the brown ladies, and they were so impressed as they came into the karaoke. Where are we doing karaoke again?
Rangoon, Burma. Rangoon. That's the
In a
capital
bar or
city.
just randomly out in the street.
Out on the little side shop.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in
Yeah.
a side shop. Sorry, I got lost.
Little store. Yeah.
Okay. So as they're in that lovely karaoke shop thing in Burma, Rangoon, having a karaoke off, David Hasselhoff just gets so hot and bothered by both of their renditions of the songs, but he also wants to sing a song. And he starts to sing Lola.
Oh my God.
Corky.
I don't even know that song. It says
Hello, Lola.
Looks like a woman, but talks
Looks
like
like a man. Yeah.
yeah. I don't even know that song, says Bob. And all of a sudden he was thinking of Barry Manilow. And the song Mandy was rolling across his mind. And Weird Al was hiding in a gorilla suit, and he rolls up on the scene. Wow!
Oh, yes.
Wow.
That was Sean. Quick thinking, Sean.
What a crowd! And the song comes from "She Thinks My Tractor Is Sexy." Y'all start singing "She Thinks My Chaps Are Sexy." Interesting. I didn't know that Bob was wearing chaps.
I picked him up the side market. It's on the street.
And
The monkeys ruined his
Aquarius can't stop singing Mandy. And David Hasselhoff is so impressed that he buys him a coconut drink. Bob?
So David Hasselhoff finished his song. I walked out of the karaoke bar and I got a pair of chaps from a side vendor. So I'm like, man, I'm getting ready for the next batch of monkeys. They ain't humping this again. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So
that's what the chaps were for.
Yeah. So Weird Al joined our group. I'm like, dude, your hair. Just don't do that. And then we're walking down the street. Down in downtown Burma. Rangoon. Things are getting weird. David Hasselhoff's butt cheeks are still hanging out because he ain't got a pair of pants on. He's just got a T-back thong on. Homestead and I are, side-eyeing at each other, kind of like, dude, you believe me? Let's ditch these guys. Come on, man. Let's ditch them. So we did. We picked up our pace and we're running. We're getting away from these two. Ditched them. And I came around a corner and I saw the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. Beautiful Burmese woman. And a song came to my mind. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is there's like a halo around her. Through my wild day, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. So I closed on this woman. I'm driven by passion and curiosity. And then Laura stepped in front of me and broke the spell. Laura.
And I said, Bob, keep it in your pants. Because that beautiful woman is also Weird Al Yankovic.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In a costume.
No.
That explains the gorgeous hair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No. I refuse it. No.
Yes.
No.
Excuse me.
And Homestead said, I told you so. I told you so. You can't get rid of that Weird Al guy. So, and so you guys start running again because you see in a distance Hasselhoff coming for you.
No.
But that's when Bob looks to his side and realizes that Homestead Aquarius only has a scarf girded about his loins. And he's in chaps, but the chaps are, oh no, backless completely. And Hoff is behind both of them. And Hoff is no longer running in slow-mo like on Baywatch. He's a fast little, big, hairy man. And Bob warns Homestead, don't you look back, man. You just keep running like Forrest. Faster, don't look at the glisten in his hair. I told you, damn it. And Homestead suddenly is running so fast, his scarf flies into the wind. Corky!
His scarf flies into the wind, and suddenly Wilson Phillips starts to buy. Hold on for one more. Hold on for one more day as the soundtrack continues. Poor Homestead Aquarius' scarf thing could not hold on for one more day.
The little cowbell. There we go.
You should Homestead Aquarius might have shouted out something like Shawnee said.
all of a sudden, Weird Al starts chasing everybody with the dippler in each hand. And Homestead Aquarius turns around and says, "Those things are too sharp, man." And Bob says, "Whoa, that's weird, man." And they start running as fast as they can. Unfortunately, they made it to sand, which has slowed them down by quite a bit. And all of a sudden, somebody shouts, "Is that a cowbell, Bob?"
It's a Nagogo bell. So Homestead and I are trying to ditch these guys, right? They ain't going anywhere. We can't get away from them. You know, it's like, man, I don't want to be seen with you guys. So we're running again. We're going, man. We're going. Down the sidewalk we go, left and right and left and right. And, you know, it's like that Weird Al stuff. And I got the assless chaps on. And I look down at the ground. And I see a 500 rupee bill laying on the ground. So, hey, I got to get some money, you know. I need money. So I bend over to pick it up. And the song comes to mind. YMCA. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Laura.
Oh my God! Nightmares already.
It's that damn Hasselhoff. He won't stop.
Those poor dibblers.
And
my flip flop.
Homestead yells at you right before you pick up the bill. Watch out, Bob! Oh, I need help, people. The spirit of the village people, come on.
Takes over and you can't
And
resist
you can't
dancing.
resist dancing.
YMCA. These four foreigners on the sidewalk in Rangoon. YMCA. Assless chaps, tea-back thong.
It has some like feeling of like Beetlejuice around the table. Like,
Yeah,
moment.
like that. Yeah.
And Bob's he's stuck in this. Bob and Homestead are stuck doing the YMCA, and they just can't stop. They can't stop. They're stuck in the sand. It's like cement, and they're just stuck doing the YMCA song. And the village people show up.
Oh no!
Out of the blue.
Seriously? Wow.
Carol.
And that's when Bob starts cursing those damn jacket tacos again.
It all started with the tacos.
He realizes in his mind that it all started in that alleyway in Mexico with those damn jacket tacos. And after he ate those, suddenly there was those horny monkeys, his trip overseas.
They're everywhere.
Foreign Legion.
Mm.
Then another one over into whatever that place was with the brown ladies, and then Burma with the brown ladies.
Burma. Yeah, we're in Burma. Myanmar. Yeah. Mm.
But he keeps going back to those tacos. Were delicious, though. But that melting of my face, it wasn't the heat. I think it was indeed the acid that they put in my tacos.
Mhm.
And just as he's having that cognitive thought, he suddenly starts to feel like he really is in cement. And he starts to wake up and look down, and what does he see? Courtney.
Oh.
I was
And,
waiting for something over there.
And all of a sudden, Homestead Aquarius says, "Oh my God, is Star somewhere around here? He needs to come and pick us up."
Yeah, it's not far from Burma. Yeah,
You know,
not
right
too far.
back there again.
And all of
Yeah.
a sudden,
Poor Bob.
Bob,
Yeah.
he stepped on a pop top and busted out his flip flop and cut his heel. He definitely didn't want to go to a hospital in Burma. So all of a sudden,
Oh, look out! Here it comes.
Q's
all of a
got one for you.
sudden, David Hasselhoff summoned his dolphins. And picked up Homestead Aquarius and Bob and went to a
Y'all ain't right.
went to a wonderful hospital in England, and they
In England.
yes,
Wow.
and they cleaned him up and sewed him back together, and all of a sudden there was a surprise. Bob?
Oh, there. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're in England now. Man, we travel fast. I tell you. Yeah, we're in England and
Man.
in a hospital. You know, went. Okay, it all started with them damn tacos, man. Where am I now? I'm in England. Okay.
Homestead's like, thank you for the
Excuse
dolphin.
me.
Yeah. And all I could do was sit there in my hospital bed with my ruby red slippers, clicking them 3 times. Click, click, click. There's no place like home. Click, click, click. There's no place like home. Click, click, click. I want to go back to the States. I want to go. Toto, come back. And I hear the helicopter coming in. And Star Homestead comes to the rescue. And he lands a helicopter outside the hospital to pick us up and take us back to the States. And he goes,
Okay.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. It smells like victory. Get on the helicopter, you dumb Americans. Britain doesn't want you anymore. Well, Carol bottomless jacks with ruby red slippers. Yeah, no wonder why the British kicked us out. You know, I mean, come on, wouldn't you? No. Is Star still with us? Man, Star, you just came to the rescue. He's going to get us out of there in a helicopter, and
He's probably got to go to work or something. It's in the middle of the day there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So we're running to get on the helicopter. Star came to save us, and then suddenly, here comes the British officials, customs officials. Right, let's see your passport, mate. See your passport, mate. And then Laura came to mind. Laura.
And I said to you guys, you just realize, or when you guys wake up, you'll realize you had really bad gas and that you were stinking up the whole room. Who the heck dressed you boys? Was it Hasselhoff?
I really got to pay.
Really gotta be. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? All those jacket tacos gave you gas. He does really have to go pee. And I said, I love tacos, guys. You got any left? Courtney? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can you guys hear me? Good night, fishes. That's weird. Bob muted his mic and we can't hear you. She's going to leave and then come back up. Thank you, Homestead. And Sean. No jacket, Taco. Stay away.
Where are we? What happened? Courtney dumped?
Courtney had to step down because all of a sudden we couldn't hear her.
Can you hear me
Oh.
now?
Can hear you now.
You're good.
That's
You're
weird.
good. Yeah.
Because it didn't show any indication or nothing. But anyway, I was just going to wrap it up with the weirdness of the jacket tacos and the dolphins with Hasselhoff and Homestead Aquarius stopping the sea and the Foreign Legion and the beautiful women that in Mexico who really just had no crap on them.
Yeah. Free beer, brown women. I didn't get one of them, not even a glass of beer.
Everywhere. What a trip, man. That was just such a trip. And thank God for all those lady nurses in England who sewed Bob back up.
It was fun adding the audience.
That was the conclusion of that story. So thanks, guys, for that.
Yeah.
That was long.
Yeah. That was long because I liked adding the audience though. That was really nice. Yeah. That's good. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Homestead, for
What did you guys think of the little sound effects I threw in? Is that acceptable?
Great.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It makes it real.
Yeah. Makes it real, man.
Real, man. Like, yeah, dude, I got butt raped in Burma.
By Hasselhoff and his dolphins.
Oh God.
I got butt raped in Burma at the YMCA.
All of a sudden, the village people came out. And
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
I just hope nobody in my family saw this. Uncle, you need medication. Why are you thinking like that, Uncle? Yeah, you know I'm a weirdo. Stop.
our stories is a good way to learn English.
Yeah, it's funny though when people come in here and they don't know what we're doing.
I know. I like when random people come in. Sean, and he's like, "What the hell did I just walk into?"
What
And
is
then all of a
this?
sudden he's adding all kinds of good stuff.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, we're playing a game.
Oh my God. Uncle, you need to rest more. I can see the little nurse over there. Uncle, you need to rest more. You're getting.
It's all in good fun, and I'm glad that the side chat could participate because
That was
made it-
cool. That was
yeah.
very cool. Mhm.
Yeah, it was funner when the side chat was participating. I thought. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe next time all the chat gets to choose an element of the story and the idea all gets put into a list at the beginning. Then the storytellers must use all the elements as they go along. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
We'll have to do that on Sunday night then.
You'll have to come up here, Homestead.
Yeah. So like you could just do a list of things. It's kind of like Clue.
Mm-hmm.
Just do a list of things and then you make a story about it.
Yeah. We'll have to put that list in the private. So we can go back and remember what's that list?
Right.
Yeah.
My mind works so quickly with screwball crap like that. You know, it just think, there it is.
Well, it's so hard sometimes because it's like somebody throws a wrench in there. You know, it's like you thinking the story's going somewhere, and so you're thinking of that, right? And then all of a sudden somebody's like, oh, let me just throw this wrench right here.
And suddenly I'm in Djibouti in the French Foreign Legion.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
What? Where the hell is Djibouti?
What we will do next time is I will have the audience choose these items for us.
Yeah.
We'll choose like say 5 items. So they can choose a wrench, a whip, a candle, and a shovel. And then we have to make a story about it.
Oh, that sounds good.
You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Maybe they should choose an item, a place, and then, an item and a place. Like a country and then an item.
And learn your geography.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That'd be awesome. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that would be really fun. Sean's really good at coming up with those too. Sean and well, everybody. I mean, everybody's just like little bits and pieces.
I was hoping for David Hasselhoff to ride in on 2 horny dolphins, but it worked out good.
No, Djibouti is a place. They have a French Foreign Legion posting there, and that's where their paratroopers and the French, those are special forces in the French Foreign Legion, go there and sense all the pirates. It's right on the right by Somalia, where all the pirate stuff is at. And the Dutch Navy is posted there, and there's some U.S. military there to keep the waterways open. You know.
Yeah.
But it is a place. It's DJUBTI, Djibouti. It's a French colony. Djibouti.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm getting tired, guys.
I am too. I had a rough day. I think I'm going to end the chat, y'all.
A bottle of vodka in Russia. You mean vodka?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Vodka. Mm-hmm.
Vodka. Yeah. Vodka. That'd be funny if you guys chose an accent too that we had to do. Even if we couldn't do it. It's funnier when you can't do it.
Please make sure that you're still sharing us out and, supporting the channel. I really would appreciate that. For some reason, YouTube doesn't want to see me advance in any way, shape, or form. For the past 3 months, they have given me 10 subs, and then they've taken 10 subs away. Given me 10 subs and taken 10 subs away.
They're doing the same to me.
Hello,
everybody.
From the UK, Chris, Packet to Plate.
Hey, Packet to Plate.
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
From the UK.
Nice to meet you.
We love people from the UK.
I heard something. I'll just be right back.
But yeah, so, just make sure you're supporting the channel and you like, subscribe, and do all that stuff because it really does matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully I get more cemeteries, more content coming up. I've just been really busy. And then I did a bunch of Christmas shopping and stuff like that. And then I went to urgent care today. So I've just been dealing with some stuff. What else? I can't think right now. We'll continue. We'll do the stories more often because that's so much fun and it gives us something to talk about.
You
I
got
don't know.
31 likes. That's good.
Yeah. I was really surprised. My last live has 181 views.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really hard. I think everybody's. I mean, I'm experiencing the same thing. Just
Yeah.
they come and they go, and they come and they go, and it's like,
Yeah. If I do not get now, I would really love to keep my prices low on the memberships. But if I start losing subscribers, which I have, I'm gonna have to up the prices. It won't be like a dramatic amount, but it'll at least be $1.99 by the beginning. If I see that it keeps going down, because it's 99 cents, guys.
yeah,
And yeah. So what else? I don't know. There's a lot of things behind the scenes a lot of people don't really know about on YouTube. And you deal with a lot of jerks. And so I would like to think that my community is safe. I try to keep it that way. I'm not being dramatic when I warn people of others.
Hey, Tammy.
Because I feel like I didn't have that opportunity when I started my channel, and I got involved with people that just took advantage of me, and I worked really hard. So I will always warn others if I see people doing some shady shit. I will always say something. So that's how I feel about that. And I know it seems petty that it's just YouTube, but I don't really care, because I don't want to see others get involved with crap like that. My community isn't about that. We're not about drama. We're not about anything like that. We just have fun, and we're goofy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm very selective of who I deal with. Yes. Yeah. You know, it's so crappy. There's so many crappy people. And I've been dealing with it for the past 2 years. Just real shady people. Tired of it. If I even smell a smell of your stench, I'll be like, peace out. I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I will unsubscribe from someone in an instant.
Yeah.
And I've done it a million times. It's like, oh, turn on the YouTube tiers. Gone. You're off. I leave.
Careful of scam artists out there, guys, because they're everywhere.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's why being a member here, and I'm not just trying to make people be members, but that's why being a member here, I do protect my members. I tell them what's going on. I tell them, hey, watch out for these people, or hey, look out for this, or hey, it's that season. Make sure that you are, changing your passwords and all of that stuff, because I look out for people. I don't want to see people get hurt. YouTube is not exactly a trustworthy place.
Yeah.
And people are here, and I know it sounds so cheesy and stupid, but people are here only for fame, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like you're freaking Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie. This is YouTube. So there's a whole lot of people on YouTube that have massive fake. Yes. I don't have any of that. If you guys have noticed, there's no facade here, and I'm definitely am not a fake person.
Yeah. Same
So
here. You get the good and the bad and the ugly with this one over here. Yeah. There's times I leave things in my video that, that other people would take out, because life is real. You know what I mean? And
I have it on my settings to where I won't allow any samples. I won't allow this and that, because I've had that happen to persecute me. I've had it happen. So it's like, no. You're not going to do that to me. I know.
And also, one thing I have noticed, is watch out for people that do a lot of talking, but like Bob said,
Yeah.
they do a lot of talking, but they don't show you anything.
Bingo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I learned that because originally my channel was a prepper's channel, and I'm still in prepping and doing different things, and and that's the number one thing. If someone talks and they don't show you jack, and you ask them, "Oh, well, it's operational security." Okay, you're a freaking liar. I mean, I'm not asking to see how much food storage you have.
And be
I'm not
really
asking-
careful for people who say it's operational security.
Yeah.
And be really careful for people that say they're police officers and agents and all of that crap, because that's all bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's on here saying that they're an FBI agent, they're not an FBI agent.
Mm-hmm. Same with some of the channels out there that their whole channel is about their military service from 30 years ago. Huh? What else have you been doing? Yeah, I was in the military, but I learned a lot, and my channel has evolved from being prepping to kind of a daily vlog about what goes on around my house.
I actually
more or less,
really love your channel, Bob. I don't get a
Thanks.
chance to watch as much as I would like,
Mm-hmm.
but I do love your channel. To candle making, and I was joking with you when the power was out, and you're making, I was joking with you when you did that thing when you were making soup, and I was like, oh, but the power, you're on the internet now. I'm just joking with you.
Yeah, I know that. I know. Yeah.
But I love Bob's channel. He shows you things, and that's good. That's a good thing. And he's real. He's a real.
Yeah, I'm
person.
for real. I'm for real.
Bob is real.
Yeah.
Pretty, pretty real.
A little too real, especially with the brown ladies, but I can't help myself.
But
I love you anyway.
at least you're honest. You're like my husband. Sometimes what comes out of his mouth isn't what we want to hear. My husband's the same way, but he's honest. He's the same way he is in front of you and behind you. He's going to say the same thing in front of you that he'll say behind you. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
other words, you know what I mean. That sounds weird, but
Just don't fall in line with people.
yeah.
Research. Look at what they're saying, what they're talking about. Don't follow people blindly.
Right.
Yeah. It's especially the people who are saying, "I want to help. I want to help you." What's your reasoning behind that?
And be careful with people that just want to raise money just to raise money.
Yeah, for
And-
someone else,
yes.
or whatever. Yeah,
Do
that's
your research on that as well,
yeah.
because there's a lot of scam artists out there. It's very frustrating. This is the internet, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not saying put all your trust in me either. Do research. Look at my channel. I do a lot of shit. You can watch me. You can see all my lives. I'm pretty much a real person.
Yeah, I dig that when you were in your kitchen and you're canning or processing tomatoes, all that. That's for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's for real stuff. When you
Real
someone
gardening,
shows
real-
Ring bingo. Yeah. Watch out for the channels that don't do that. They just talk.
Yeah. So I'm just a real person. I don't know everything and anything about gardening, but I love to talk about it. I love to talk about my chickens, Oh, thank you, P2E. We harvested those chickens for Shed Wars, and we got 32 pounds. I think it was like 32 pounds added onto our weight.
Right on.
Which I thought was super cool.
I'll be right back.
I haven't cooked one yet. I need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I did a pineapple upside down cake. It was from the box, but my grandmother always used to make pineapple upside down cake, and it reminded me of her so much that I needed to make one. So that's why I did that. But yeah, so I pretty much keep it real. That's why I've had members. Money doesn't mean anything to me. If you're a member and you're a horrible person, I took you off. I will block you from being a member. I've had that happen like 3 or 4 times where I've just taken people off. I don't want people in the memberships with all the rest of these people who trust me and who enjoy my entertainment, and have these jerks come in and try and start stuff with other people. That's not business. That's not, right. So I look out for that too. But there's just been a lot of shady shit going on recently, and I just thought I would pull out my wild card and talk about it.
Why not?
Yeah, I only did like half of my eggs because I sell them. So if I'm not eating them, Robert, I don't put them, I don't, add them in as my weight. That's why I bounce around doing things on channel, because it's what I do daily. Yeah. I mean, I do a lot of different things.
That's why I do that.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Mm-hmm.
I garden, I bake, I do this, I do that. And the interesting thing I want to say about gardening, though, too, is that just because somebody does something a certain way, it doesn't mean that they're wrong. You know what I mean? Because gardening has so many theories and so many things behind stuff. And, they do what works for them. And there's also different regions that people live in, And so what works in the Northwest isn't going to work here.
Yeah.
True.
Like that. So,
Robert, I wanted to touch into that a little bit. I know you said you're teetering on that, but you just need to do it and not worry about the backlash of it, because people need to know. If you're going through something and you're being either harassed or whatever the case may be, people need to know about that, because it's not fair to others. Then you have the other people who are just following people blindly, and they have no idea what is going on. And I know that seems petty, because it is just YouTube. But if people are being shady and, I don't know, I'm just throwing this out there, like threatening to sue people, or, harassing others, or sending horrible emails to people, like that stuff, that kind of behavior needs to be put out there. And it's affecting, it affects just regular people who are just, they don't know, they're just following. These people are shady. So that's just something, that's my own opinion. So, but yeah, that kind of information needs to be put out there. People get mad at me because I do more than canning on my channel, but who gives a shit? It's your channel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, people are mad at me because I do more than canning. Double middle fingers.
What?
It's your channel.
If you're a homesteading channel, you're going to do all kinds of stuff.
It's your channel, and you can do whatever the hell you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if people like you, they're going to follow you no matter what. It's those haters. It's those people who are jealous. And just keep stirring the shit.
Yeah, and also watch out for manipulators out there that want you to do something, make a video about this or that, because some people are genuinely curious and they just need the information, but there are also manipulators out there, and they'll run you in circles if you let them.
Hey, big man.
No, that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in, Big Matt. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's okay. But yeah, I'm pretty real, and I get upset when I have people come up here on this panel and I promote them and I share their stuff, and then you find out they're doing shady stuff.
Yeah.
That's happened to you more than once.
Yeah.
That's happened to you more than once, Cortney. Yeah.
She's got such a big heart.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me mad, because I put a lot of time and effort into people. And so don't cross me. That will not be good. Not be good. But yeah, so just watch out for people. I love the video made about the cat. Yeah. That's exciting. My husband was really happy with the trade. That was really cool. Yeah, that's the thing here too. How to garden is I'm just a freaking gardener. There's nothing to get jealous about. There's nothing to get in a tizzy about. Everybody has the same opportunity on good old YouTube here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm a retiree. You know. I also have screwballs, and I am a screwball. Like the torture testing for that blender recently. Yeah, when I'm grinding up stuff, and man, that cheap $30 grinder lasted for almost 8 solid hours of grinding cardboard.
wow.
I'm surprised it lasted that long, but it's like, oh well, so $30. I had fun doing it though. I'm just dropping stuff in there. It was fun, man.
That's funny.
But okay, so is there anything else anybody wants to talk about out there in the chat? I can't think right now. I am going to be having an herbal class. I do not consider myself an herbal expert by any means, but I know a lot. So it won't be until January. I am making up stuff for an actual class. So if you're interested in that, continue to be a member, and that comes up in January. I don't know. I think in December here, I will be taking a break, and it'll probably be just like a couple week break or something where I just take a break from the channel. And usually like the end of December is super slow anyway.
Right. Don't be surprised if I'm not around in every chat everywhere, because I will be filming a lot and on my property, because we're going to be full swing with the house.
I'm going to be overseas soon. Yeah, I'll post up some videos like I always do every year we go over there, but being in the lives with the time difference and stuff, that's not easy. I would love to be if you want to arrange something, Courtney, to be on a live with my family there, and you guys can ask questions.
Okay.
That would be fun. I think that would be fun, because the younger generation, the ladies, they're not shy about being on camera.
Yeah.
My wife's generation, they're like, but the young ladies, they do all the TikTok and whatever else, they're not shy about it.
That's funny. That'd be awesome. I'd like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I was always curious about other countries, and yeah, I think that's why we have such a diverse
group.
We do. We have such a diverse YouTube here.
Mm-hmm.
South Africa, Israel, UK.
I think we're all interested in that.
Yeah.
And I kind of, yeah.
So we have people here from all over the world, basically.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome to be involved in that. And we all kind of think alike, which is really even stranger with how we think about things. It's just a really good group of people here, and I'm really proud that I have something to do with this. It's just awesome. Oh, set up stands whenever you need information. Laura, my offer to you go over swallows and ponds and how it could help stands when you need the information.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Old Ways, if you would like to do a class, and since you're a member, you can head up an herbal class as well. We would learn a ton of information from you. So if you want to do that, I can even set it up and set up your PayPal in the class. So if people want to tip you, they can do that as well. But I would love to have you do that. And you get more people watching your channel that way as well. Yeah, we are all really magnetic. It's really kind of cool. I like that. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I was really happy to see Buttercup come in here tonight. She hasn't been doing well.
Yeah.
I believe she has cancer, so
Oh.
she has been doing treatments,
Oh,
and
that
she hasn't been
sucks.
feeling good. So I'm glad to see her in here, and she was laughing up a storm when we were doing the story.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was hoping I was happy that we could make her laugh.
Speaking of cancer, I'm another year free. 4 years now free. I just had my
Nice.
mammogram, so I was stoked about that.
Yep, 2 years for me.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I just would really like to have you come up if you want to talk about, if you have like a list of things that you would like to talk about. Speaking of
Cameron?
people from all over the world, we have Cameron from South Africa. Thank you for
Yep.
coming in. And I'm so happy that you're still a member and found a way to keep being a member. So thank you so much. Yeah, memberships here are only 99 cents. If I don't get a whole lot
Thanks, Elton.
at the end of the year, I am going to have to raise prices. Talking about others being in the chats.
You're gonna make me have to figure out my password for the PayPal and all that stuff. Oh my God, man. Stress point today, Courtney, because we got the new TV. It's a smart TV. It needs all these passwords. I'm like,
Oh, Blue, hi.
The Blue.
I didn't even know you were
Thank you
in
for
here.
that super chat. That was really, really nice of you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love you. It's okay, Cameron. I know you're in another country and it's hard to make the streams. It's even harder to make the streams in South Africa when you have all that downtime as well and you don't have the internet or electricity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, old ways, people will do that, will backstab you, and we're not about that here. So
No. I think I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I'm winding down. It was really
well. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Laura. Appreciate it.
Really. Oh, I miss it. I've been missing it, but that's the thing I worry about. Is like the other day, it kicked my butt being out there in the cold for that long because I didn't dress for it. So I'm gonna be like stacking my car up with all these things so I don't get cold. So yeah. So.
Well, stay warm. Yeah, hot hands. Get those.
Yes.
They really help.
I have
your
some
gloves
somewhere.
I used to put them in my shoes when I worked in lumber. I would put them in my shoes.
Have gloves. I didn't even have gloves, and it was supposed to be 60 degrees too. So I didn't dress that warm, and so it didn't get above 45, and then it was windy, and it stayed in the 30s most of the time. So I was like, oh goodness. But all right.
Well, stay warm.
Bye.
See you next time.
Good night, Laura.
Good night.
Yeah, the wind is why you will get. Yeah, the wind will get you. Yeah, it does. And
you bet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wears you out and everything else. I always get wind burn. Horrible.
What's that? The survival rules of so many days or so many hours of food, blah 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 blah. Shelter, man. If you don't have a windbreak, if you're lost out in the woods, you're going to die.
I think it's a rule of 3.
Yeah, it's like 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. 3 days without shelter or something. It's like yeah, something like that. I can't remember, but
I can't either right now.
But if you don't have shelter out here in the rainy Northwest, and you don't have shelter, and if you're lost out somewhere, you're dead. You're going to die. Even if it's 40 degrees, you're going to die. Yeah, 3 hours out in the weather. Okay, yeah.
Green Granny, I would never think that about you. You're such a sweetheart every time you come in here. I've just had some people like I don't know. I've had some real shitty people. So it has nothing to do with anybody that's in this chat. So I'm just letting people know what's going on behind the scenes. You know, it's just frustrating and it's upsetting. And yeah. 3 minutes in, 3 hours with 3 days, 3 weeks without food. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's okay. I mean, it's not anybody's fault. I am not anymore, but I used to be a real trusting person. And YouTube has kind of hardened me up a little bit. So I don't really trust a whole lot of people. I've got it messed up somewhere. It's okay. I can't remember right now, and it's also like 2 o'clock in the morning here. Oh, you're back already? I thought you said you had to get down. You didn't miss anything, fishes.
Mhm.
I was just talking about, you know, just all the crap I've been through on YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you know, and I like to think that I protect people as well from that. So, you know, I kind of made it my purpose to let people know what's going on, you know, because people need to be protected. People need to understand what's going on. Cortney, I got another job. The guy paid me and only expects me to start working in January. That is how I could afford. Oh, you're so sweet, Cameron. I didn't even, yeah, I wasn't. I understand people's situations. I myself don't have a job. This is my job. So I completely understand people's situations with money and whatnot. So if somebody didn't have money to be a member, I'm not going to be like snooty about it. Like I would never do that. If you can't be a member, I understand. Ideally, I would like everyone to be a member. That's why I made my membership so cheap. They're only 99 cents. So I understand. I would never, it happens, and be a member when you can. I just don't want people to miss out on fun stuff that we do membership wise. Which in January we are doing the herbal classes. I just have to, right now I'm just putting my content together for that. Yep. So I'm already planning my garden for next year, kind of in my head. I don't have anything written down as of yet, but I got some stuff in my head what I want to do. And I definitely want to do a farmer's market. So I'm looking for tomatoes, a specific hybrid tomato that I can grow a shit ton of and sell at farmer's market.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, there she is, the rebel herself.
Tammy!
The boys are asleep, so I'm like, and he finally turned his phone off.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry
okay.
that I did not do the show with you today. I wanted to. I've been dealing with a bunch of shit, like mental stuff.
That's
I
okay.
didn't go to bed till like 3 a.m. last night. So
Well, I saw you had posted like real early, and I was almost gonna go with Becca to do something. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do the live, and then I wound up not going with her. I'm like, oh, I'm sitting here by myself. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do it on my channel because I haven't got any hours. So
yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah. So well, today I had to go to the urgent care.
Ooh.
So yeah. So I'm just dealing with a lot of mental stuff, and yeah. So
That's all right.
well,
I knew you were busy. You had posted it
yeah.
early enough, so I hope everything's all right.
Yeah, for the time being. I seriously, I was not in very good mind state last night, and I was just going to delete my channel.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So
Do not do that.
Yeah, we can talk about that after the show's over a little bit. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Tammy,
Yes. How's the basement?
it's coming along. It's coming along. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be nice, warm, and comfortable. Yeah. High-speed internet. A new PC just for you, because I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I don't want you to try to escape.
Wow.
La, la.
Could you imagine if I really did that and my wife discovered it? You have a woman in a what?
Just send Lindsay down to the kitchen.
911. 911. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Thanks, Blue. I don't really like to tell people about my problems.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it, like I'm bothering people, but
You're not bothering people.
so
Smudge your house. Smudge your
Yeah.
house, Courtney. Smudge your house. It helps. Mhm.
yeah. So, but yeah, I felt good tonight laughing because that's what I really needed to do, and like the storytelling was freaking hilarious tonight. I laughed so hard. So
We went around the world.
we did. It's fabulous.
I'll have to go back and watch the beginning because I just woke up a few minutes ago when I said hello.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not a late night person.
Mhm.
But when I wake
So-
up, I do look for you when I know it's a night you're going to be on.
I appreciate that. It's just frustrating. Yeah, I'm in a funk.
Yeah, I had a dilemma happen to me this week. We'll talk after. I already told Fishes the story earlier. It's like, you want to be friends with people, but they have people who are not good friends, and then you're like, do I cut that friendship, even though they're not a bad person? Do I cut that friendship because they have all these other people I don't want to be friends with?
It's so tough.
And
It's
then
so
you're
tough.
like, it's a juggle because it's like this person
Yeah.
hasn't done anything to me, but they hang out with all the wrong people that I don't want to associate with anymore.
I had that happen in my personal
And
life, and I had to cut
what do I do?
cut a relative off.
That's why I'm hoping that Homestead Aquarius comes out and says stuff, because me just putting Shed Wars next to my name makes me a target.
And I had no idea. Like, there's so many people that when I was first starting out as a channel, I was nice to everybody, and I had no idea that there was stuff like that going on behind the scenes.
Yeah,
And
just
if
childish
somebody-
BS.
Yeah, give me a heads up so I could have stayed away from people I now stay away from.
Yeah, you can come up, Robert. I don't care. You know I love you.
We always want to hear your voice, Robert.
Be right
Somebody
back.
said it in the chat earlier, and we
The
all
voice of
all agree.
Jeebus. That is the voice of God. Thanks, Cameron. I don't know. Do you need the link, or you're in the chats, right? So you have it. I don't need to put it out there. You can come up. I don't know. I just get in these things where I just feel, I don't know. I know I'm an empath, so I feel things a lot more than anybody else. So I just like get in this funk.
I had a weird psychic thing happen to me this week. You want to hear my story?
Yes.
So, several years ago, I was at a garage sale, and I bought this charm bracelet that had a name on it. And the name is Artist. And I know one artist who had passed away, and I was going to use the little letters in another to make a different jewelry. But I didn't. I just kept it in my jewelry box. Well, Becca's daughter's name is Artist, middle name. This week, and I gave it to her because it's her name, so I gave her the little charm bracelet. And this week I was doing my ancestry, like I do, and obituaries. And this lovely lady was in the obituaries, and it was the lady I'd bought the charm bracelet from. And she is the niece of the person Becca named her daughter after.
No.
So that charm bracelet was meant to be Jackie's, because Jackie, her middle name is Artist, after her great-grandmother, who owned the charm bracelet. I'm pretty sure. Because when I saw the picture, I'm like, that's the lady I got that from. And I had saved it for several years, like more than 5 years. I've had this bracelet in my jewelry box. Didn't break it up like I was going to make a different, use the letters to make something different. And it was really beautiful. It was a little copper bracelet, and I had gotten some smashed pennies and made a copper bracelet out of the smashed pennies, and I was going to use those letters in there and for some of it. And then I didn't. I just kept it. And I'm very sure that bracelet found its way back to where it was supposed to the namesake it was supposed to go to.
That is such a great story.
It's just, little things like that, objects find where they belong.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I am an empath, and I feel everything from everybody. Like, I even feel things from people in this chat. So, yeah, it's tough.
Boy, Mrs. is sure enjoying that smart TV. She's still sitting in the living room. I love you,
That's
hon. Oh, I'm watching.
Oh, that's so cute, though.
Yeah, it is.
I had a smart TV and I gave it to my daughter, and now I miss it. It had the good remote where you could just,
Yeah, you could talk into some of them. The one overseas, you can talk into it. So,
Well, this one had a button, so you could just hit YouTube. You could just hit.
Yeah.
I won't advertise for the other one because I don't no longer watch or subscribe to their services. But a major movie flicks.
I used to have it. Well, I have Apple TV, but unfortunately, throughout the years, the remotes are so small that they've gotten lost or broken. So, but it used to have it where you could talk right into the remote, and you could talk right into the remote, and it will just put up, blah blah blah.
You don't have to type with the keyboard that isn't a keyboard.
Yeah,
that's the other reason I like this remote. The backside was an actual keyboard, so you didn't have to go up, down, over to find your letters. You could just type in a letter.
Asia is pretty far ahead of us in technology. Well, our brother-in-law got us a big TV. You talk into the remote, and it pulls it right up, and you can select. But also, this is the same laptop I take overseas with me. I can instantly link up my laptop to the television. Instantly. It's right there. But this one, nothing. I can't find it. It's weird. But Japan's only right over there by 4 hours, so the Japanese develop all the technology so fast.
Yeah. What's up, Jedi?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm all right. We got 2 hours, almost 3 hours now.
Yeah,
that's some good time right there. That's some good time.
I laughed so hard. You and David Hasselhoff on some freaking dolphin.
You did it. You did so good. See, I wanted somebody put in there the tidal wave. I says, okay, we need two of them. We need David Hasselhoff coming in, riding on these two horny dolphins. That would just be perfect, We didn't get it there at that point, but you came in with the dolphins. Oh, that was good. Read my mind.
Unfortunately, I got butt raped and leg raped, but
Well,
devil tools or whatever.
Somebody had to take one for the team.
Well, you shouldn't be wearing assless chaps.
Seattle man arrested on the streets of Rangoon, Burma, wearing assless chaps.
That movie, The Rundown. I don't know how many people have seen that, but they had I'm tired of face humping monkeys and penis eating minnows. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen The Rundown?
No.
Oh my God.
I don't watch TV or movies much.
Okay, well, I don't watch TV. I don't have TV, no cable or no satellite or anything for years. I don't know how long, but I'll rent movies, or used to. Now it's just YouTube, for a long time. Occasionally I'll rent a movie on YouTube. Very occasionally. But I got no use for TV. Got no use for it. That's one of the unnecessary bills that I cut out a long time ago.
Too much marketing on it, man. It just turns my stomach.
That's crazy. You can't even people. You know, back when I was raising kids, you know, just the commercials had gotten out of hand so bad you didn't want your kids to see the commercials.
Yeah.
At all. You know. But yeah.
I recall occasionally
Spider butt arrested for harassing brown ladies.
Yeah, I'm sitting there with these brown ladies in this dang story, and I didn't even get to like go off with none of them. I was gypped.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Free beer, sexy brown ladies everywhere, and I didn't get one of them. Neither one of them. I had to run for my life into the Burmese jungle. Damn it! And then I got screwed by a monkey.
Girl.
What up?
Hey, Blue.
Hey, Bob. How are ya? How's it going in your new place?
I'm ready for a vacation, darling. The wife
How
is
much
feathered.
snow do you have?
Oh, only about that much. You know, it's not much.
You have
But-
more snow than we have. How is
Heck.
that possible?
I know. I was thinking that too.
Well, the
We
wife
have
keeps
5 inches so far.
the wife
don't have
keeps
anything
feathering
stuck
her
on it.
nest, bringing home more and more stuff for me to assemble and figure out. And then I get done with that. Then I got to dispose of the boxes, and because you know the recycling bin is only so big, and it's like I'm ready for a vacation. And I'll be in a land of brown ladies everywhere.
Bob. Fishes, hello.
Oh, good night, Glenn. Thanks for coming in.
I guess he's done gone. Good night, Glenn. Hello, Blue.
Hey, Robert, how are ya?
I'm all right. Except my phone's dinging.
Ding.
And Dinger,
Bing.
were you here, Blue? Did you listen to the story or no?
What story?
Oh, dude, we did this story night. It was fucking hilarious, man. It was like everybody took turns and told this wild ass story. Like freaking Bob ended up on the beach with Robert, with David Hasselhoff, and rode off into the sunset on some freaking dolphins.
It started off in Mexico, and then we went to Djibouti in Africa, and then we wound up on the Ganges River in India, and we wound up on the beach in Myanmar, Burma. And then I got butt raped in Rangoon, Burma.
Oh, poor Bob.
And then it ended. We got swept. We went to England, and Star Homestead came with a helicopter to rescue all of us Americans because the British were going to deport us.
Go figure. The British are going to deport you.
You guys are hilarious.
We had such a good time. And Bob got drunk from some woman's breast implants.
It was a lady boy's breast implant dripped into my drink, and I wound up shanghaied by the French Foreign Legion in Djibouti, Africa.
His Adam's apple was singing to Bob. Oh my gosh, it was freaking hilarious. It was a good time. It really was.
I was always the victim with all this stuff, but I loved it. It was fun.
Yeah.
You guys are great.
Yeah, they kept working me into this thing though, and with David Hasselhoff coming at me, and then we had the village people coming at me and Bob, and our feet were trapped in the sand, and I blame fish. Blame the fish.
It was hilarious. The story just kept going and going and going.
I think that'll be a lot of fun, though. To have folks in the audience. Everybody can take part in it and let it go back and forth. That's the good stuff. Of course, it don't have to be that way all the time. But I think people like to interact and have fun. Sitting in the side chat over there, you feel like the I don't know, the choir or something. You feel like the unneeded over there.
I try to include everybody.
Yeah, it's just a phenomenon with the live streams. I've noticed on lots of channels. It depends on the subject matter, because of some live streams, when you're up there talking about things that are important, you don't. You only have so much.
We're taking off.
Sorry, I'll mute.
The Red Baron.
We're on takeoff.
Aw.
I thought it was me.
No.
No, it's the fan on his computer needs replaced. Sorry.
We just got back from an exotic trip. Did Tish go back to bed? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Night, Glenn. Night to me, I guess so. Here, I'll get the F to bed. See, I think
I hear John's penile pump.
that's what I thought I was hearing. I was like, wait a minute, I know that sound.
That's so wrong.
Just for the record, that is not located here.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I think we're all speechless.
Yeah, tonight's just been a night mainly of just silly fun and a lot of laughs for people, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
We got the end of gardening for most people, and everybody's tired of looking at green crap out there and what the hell they're going to do with this 50 pounds of squash and whatever else is left. They're thinking about pumpkin spice and more turkey and all this kind of stuff.
Yep.
Oh, you think you're funny down there, Q? Yeah. We have all heard it. Okay. I see you over there. I see you.
I got excited about Shed Wars today or this week because I just dawned on me I have to call the processor and find out what my hanging weight was on my deer, because it'll count for next year, right? Because I'm in.
That's right.
So I'll count for my next year total.
Yeah, whatever you harvest or get over the head with a club, dig up out of the ground, whatever it is, it can all count to your walk-on weight next year.
Hey.
Yep. So I'm like, oh, I gotta find out what that was because I didn't write it down. I didn't ask them because we were lazy and took it to the processor.
Mm-hmm.
So
now we've got changes that we want to make. I've got some good ideas, and I'm wanting to incorporate some different things. It's just a matter of how to bring them in, because it's a lot of stuff, and by God, every time we do something else or accommodate somebody in some way, then it's like, okay, if this happens, then we got to have this rule. I'm so sick of rules, So we may do it without rules this next year. No rules whatsoever. Just everybody have fun.
Or just like have 3 rules. Just 3 major rules.
No rules. I don't want any rules. I'm tired of rules. God, I'm tired of rules.
Yeah. You almost have to have it, though, because if not, people will just take advantage.
Oh, you have to, and that was week 1. But
Yeah.
when we first started, the rules had to be there. From the very first day and week, we had people testing, you know, the rules that we knew we needed to have. And then they also had things to come up that we didn't think of. And it's like, oh, okay, well, we didn't think about that. That's a good point. We need to accommodate you and what you're doing because there's going to be other people doing that too. That's a good idea, you know. That's the way it is. But, you know, we're talking about the riffraff, okay? Because, you know, and I don't want to talk about this stuff, you know, all public like. But, you know, to hear a lot of the detractors out there, and they will be saying, well, we don't have any rules. No rules over here. No rules. It's just everybody have fun. And then they say, okay, now here's the things that you're going to need to do. There's a list of rules over here on this next page. You find those, and that's what we do. And I was like, oh, hold on. Y'all just said there was no rule. But then in the next minute, you say that there's rules. And look at there. Your rules are a carbon copy of our rules. How about that? But you don't have any rules, right? Because you are the fun thing. Okay, enough of that.
Yeah.
Enough
like
of that.
find your own shit.
Yeah, dude. Come up with your own shit. Yeah. But I wanted to pop up here in case you wanted to talk about any of that stuff. Just a huddle up thing, but you know, we can talk some other time too. That's what I was doing here. Just wanted to pop up here for a minute if you wanted to do anything, you know, in the after deal.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just frustrating. I'm actually okay. Like, no one has really tried to mess with me, not since the beginning of Shed Wars. So I'm really actually surprised about that. But you know, it's just frustrating, and it's frustrating to see other people fall in line with those other people, and they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they don't know where they're heading. They just doing it blindly.
People are innocent and they don't know what all's happened. And you know, it's not really all that necessary that they do. You know, at some point we all got to move on. But when
thanks, Sean.
When things have gone unanswered and it continues, it's like, well, what do we need to do with this? You know?
Yeah.
I certainly want some peace in my life, you know?
Right.
But I continue to meet people that I don't even know, and they act strange, or people that I just met and they start acting strange, and it's like, oh, okay, you're associated with them. They found you. Oh, okay. All right. I see how that goes. So there's still the attacks on us and what we do and everything. So I don't know. I've put off this thing because it's just getting nastier. Okay. Now I keep putting it off because I don't want to go to war. Don't want to hurt anybody at all. But you know, I may have to open that up.
Yeah.
Because right now, as it is, it's like, oh, we can say whatever we want to, and they're not going to say anything. Well, no, you're just wrong about that.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on stuff, and
well, you've kind of just like taken the high road too.
I don't want to fight. Me and John and other people, we don't want to fight.
Yeah.
But we will, and you know. But anyhow, enough of that. It's they're asking for it. Okay, they've been asking for it. The forces of evil have been asking for it.
But what you should do is just do a live and just straight up tell people.
Yeah.
You know, people love you for you anyway, and that's why they follow you.
Yeah.
So, it's just frustrating.
There's ways to go about doing things, and I'm not sure of all those ways.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
There's legal things. There's threats that's been made for legal things, and then physical things. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I'm here. You know, it's not a good idea for you to show up. You know what I'm saying? But do what you got to do.
Yeah, and I come across that all the time, and like it's because of new people. They have no idea what's going on, and Hendo is one of them. He will just straight up share out anybody and everybody in our group, in my group chat and stuff, and I'm like, nah. I'm like, you're not sharing this. I'll just delete it, and I'm sure he doesn't understand, but I'm not giving them credit anywore.
Yeah, because he wasn't there for all that, so he doesn't know what you went
through. So he has
through.
no idea. Yeah.
And the problems that we had started in spring of 2019 with one, no names, but one very arrogant individual, arrogant and egotistical individual that did not get his way. And when we unanimously did not give him his way, well, that set in him. And he was bound and determined to hurt us ever since then. And that's been going on. And
and it's so childish and annoying.
Yeah, and no names.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just like what it's doing is it's messing with my business. Because this is now like a business. And like if you're coming to my channel to harass me or something like that, you're affecting my business.
Yeah, well, it's everybody's business. It's everybody's channels, and I meet some great people, and everything is nice, and then all of a sudden it's not, and it's like, what the hell happened here? It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, the phenomenon of people doing the thing that they accuse you of. So there's all this behind the scenes crap, that goes on, and it's life. That's what people do, right?
Yeah.
Both sides, all three sides, however many sides to something that there is, not to mention the people that are standing in the middle playing both sides so that they can get their cut. And this over here, it's just life.
Right.
And then them acting like it's childish, and then them doing the same damn thing, that they accuse you of. It's just, it's sickening. And like I said, what the hell am I doing with all this? I don't want to be doing all this.
Yeah.
I do not. I just want to make my videos, have fun, and everybody get along. And that's the thing. Right now we got two big channels right now going to war with each other, and I hope looks like it's calming down. That's the whole Tractor Supply thing. I think that's starting to calm down.
Wait, you're talking about Patara and Doug and Stacy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
For those of you guys that don't, I'll just say it because I don't really care. For those of you guys that don't know, Doug and Stacy and Patara are going at it on YouTube.
Yeah,
If you can, check the drama now because it's happening.
yeah. I think it needs to remain peaceful because they're both good channels. I like both of them, and a lot of good people are with them both. And nothing good comes from there being battles and stuff going on. And that's the thing. It's always something. Most of the time, it's something small that gets started, right? And then it grows and grows and grows, and then you got the people around the thing. You can have two people sitting there mad at each other, but it's the people around them that cause so much trouble because they're trying to suck up to one or.
And why attack this business that we as homesteaders all use? Because this was not the first attack on that actual business. There was an attack by another YouTuber who like to think he's very famous and raises poultry. And I went to my local Tractor Supply, and it was not like that. They were very well taken care of their animals that they were selling. But why mess it up so none of us can buy it by attacking the one place that we have to buy certain items as homesteaders? I don't get it. I don't know why you would go after a business like that and try to slander their name. I've not watched this drama, but the one before with the guy who thinks he's hot shit with the poultry. I unsubscribed from him from that because I support being able to buy local what I need.
This is about Drag Queen Story Time and that company.
Oh, we lost Blue.
Yeah, Drag Queen Story Time and Tractor Supply. Supporting them or not or whatever. And that's what's blowing up right now in between the channels and things that were said, misunderstood. And like I said, I like both of them. I like both of those channels. They're both incredible people. And I think that that they'll work through it. And I think that that people went off when they shouldn't have and should have thought about things a better way instead of going off at one another. And that's the thing, bringing it back to what we do here. Everybody's got their channels, and most folks want their channels to do something. And so you've got ambition. You've got people who are very ambitious for their channels to different degrees, or they get butt hurt, they want to make money or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But they get so worked up about they just don't think about what they should be doing. Okay. And people just go off and start hurting each other, if they think that it can help them in some way, and then like I said, there's all these people on all different sides, and they want to sit there and egg two people on or three people. They want to see a fight, or they want to whatever. It's just human beings, and it shouldn't be this hard for anyone. And it is, even the people that's on the other side.
I thought about that, Gear. I did think about that. What if they're feuding to bring attention to their channels? I did think about that.
It could be. I don't see that. I've seen what was going on. I don't see that, but they could. But they've already got market share, I mean, they're not taking any traffic away from us, that's for sure. They've already got the market share, but that is a possibility.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got what, over 1 million subscribers, You
Yeah,
know,
I think Doug and Stacy, somebody said tonight that they're at 900,000 subscribers.
really,
Yeah.
900. I don't know, 960,000 is what I saw, but you know, they might have dropped some. But yeah, people going to war. You know, everybody in each camp. You know, hating the other one and all. And it's like you need to look at it because what I saw, there's definitely some room for an apology. There's definitely some room to cut them some slack too. You know, like yeah, I can see that kind of stuff happening.
Yeah.
And then don't fly off the handle, you know, or something. I don't know. But again, it's people around them that's in the fight. You know, it's like, oh, did you see what this one said? Did you see what this one said? And that stirred the pot up. You know, that stirred up the pot. But like I said, I don't want to say too much about that because that's too great, you know, and big channels and people that I respect for what they've done. I don't want to get in there and start wading around too much in that.
Yeah.
Nope. I like them all. I like them both.
I do too.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep. It's just frustrating to see that. It's frustrating. That's why, I mean, I don't really tap into those issues that much either because I don't want to stress out my audience. That's why I just kind of am silly and do gardening.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to tap into prepping. I don't want to tap into news and politics because it just stresses people out. People right now do not need that.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, the dynamic that's going on with them, it's the same kind of dynamic, you know, as goes on, you know, with us down here in the small tubes. It's the same exact level of things. It's just magnified, you know, because they are so big.
Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Blue?
Nothing.
You
My
got-
husband's being loud.
You got,
You're all
you
being
got,
serious.
is it snowing out there, Blue?
Yeah, my husband checked right before I jumped on here, and we had 5 inches.
Oh, keep it, honey. I don't want it. Don't send it over to the west side of the sound. Keep it over there on the
It's
peninsula.
supposed to keep snowing until the morning.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yikes.
What's today? What's today?
Until 5 a.m.
Yeah, I think Mrs. has to work tomorrow. She always does.
Is this the next storm that's coming in? Because there was one that came through, and then there's a second one coming through, and they were talking about lots of snow with that one.
This might be it. Yeah. She's out on the peninsula, so quite a few miles away, and most of the time the weather comes from the peninsula into the west or the east sound, Puget Sound. I'm on the east side of Puget Sound, so
Yeah.
she's gonna send me that crap, aren't you, Blue? You're gonna do it just out of spite, aren't you? Dang,
Yes.
woman, what the hell? Yeah.
She's jealous. She's just jealous because you're doing your basement over for me and not her.
Oh, burn.
Yeah.
Instead of shed wars, we're gonna have basement wars.
Basement wars.
Wars.
Well, you wouldn't believe what Q told me, Blair Blue. Q was a prisoner in my last, kind of a prisoner. I gave her a key, you know, but she told me straight out, I don't want to come back to your basement, Bob. I'm going to go to the Cosmics, because I'm going to go live in their crawl space because they're good cooks. I was like, damn you, woman! What the
They
hell?
do make some delicious looking food, okay?
Absolutely, yes.
And from what I've sampled from what Chris has cooked, like he is fantastic.
Oh
Yes.
man,
Yes,
yeah.
he
What
is.
loyalty is that? I'm gonna go live in a crawl space rather than my basement. It just doesn't make any sense.
Ditto.
Where's the
Well,
loyalty?
She didn't have the high speed internet in the computer you're putting in for me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You're farting like
Yeah, I sweetened the deal with.
keeps lighting up.
All she had was popsicles, I think.
Q did have popsicles and she did have Wi-Fi, but for Tammy, I had to sweeten it a little bit. You know, a little high speed. You know, fiber optic and everything right there. Yeah. I was thinking about getting her waiter service in there for her too, and maybe she'll want to stay. Yeah, valet parking.
Just for the record, Garrett, yes, I'll be growing peas this next year. I'm only going to do half of a pound instead of the full pound.
If I plant peas, it'll be for the deer because they seem to get them before I can.
Oh my. Yeah, I was so worried last year. I had a damn turkey kept trying to get in the garden and eating all my peas before they even bloomed. Like before they even sprouted, they were eating them off the ground. I was like, I didn't dump those out there for you.
Who's planting broad beans? I've been wanting to know about that.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Broad beans. You call them fava beans.
Oh, fava beans.
Well, I want to grow broad beans.
Ah.
But Tammy is shaking her head like it's a green persimmon. No.
That does not sound tasty to me. I'm sorry. I try to grow things I'll actually eat.
They look awesome. And
Fava beans are great with a nice Chianti.
Nice Chianti. But I want to grow some, and I keep missing my window, you know, because they got to have that cool temperature.
Yeah, Old Ways Gardening. I got 2 deer in the freezer. They haven't made it to the jars yet, but they're in the freezer.
Did you harvest one of them yourself, Tammy?
No, but my son harvested them both. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like it. Have not harvested one in many years.
I used to harvest them myself when I was younger, but I don't have the heart to do it now. It hurts me too much. So, but I do enjoy eating them.
I got the heart to do it. It just winds up being more like a hike while heavily armed, is like a comedian used to say about that. Says that's about all it is. So I'm a little more lazy now than I was when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's true. Old Ways. There isn't.
Yeah. I don't underestimate their old ways. There was a bobcat at my last house. He took 2 rabbits while I was on lives. One of them was right off my front porch of my house. So, yeah. I saw him. I'm like, ooh, baby.
Bob, I saw a bobcat. It ran in front of my car on my way to work a month ago. The thing was huge.
Yes, they are.
I had no idea. I thought it was a deer, but it was like it came from way out in the field across, and I stopped because I saw it and I thought, what is wrong with that deer? And then it came within 6 foot of my car, and I'm trying to get my phone up to get a picture, and it was probably 4 foot long. And it was like this big around, which you know, and tall. I've never seen something that big. I've seen the little ones in zoos that are like giant cats, but not this big.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was
I'll be
like,
right
"Is this a mountain lion?" Because
Uh-huh.
it was that big. But then I saw the tail was bobbed, and then the ear tufts, and it sat down beside the road and looked at me like,
They're not afraid of you, are
not at all. And then I got my camera
Mm-mm.
out to take a picture, and it was just like a ghost. It was gone, just had melted into the woods.
But in my last house, I had the garage door open. I think I was on a live, and I heard the rabbit squeal once. You know how they are when they get, and what the heck? So I got up at the shelves and looked out the garage door, and he passed right by my garage door underneath the rhododendrons with that rabbit in his mouth, and he's gone. And a few days later, he came back, and I heard that single squeal again. It was up on my front porch. I went, oh, baby. And so I stepped out of my garage door with a flashlight, and he sticks his head around the corner of the house, and these eyes are like this far apart. He looks at me and went, okay, buddy. Hey, it's your rabbit, man. Hey, cool. Just go about your business. They're not afraid of people anymore,
No, he came across and he walked really slow in front of I'm stopped now because I saw it coming, and it looked like it was an injured deer running. It had that almost like a rabbit pop, and I'm just like, that's not right. Something's not right. And it was the size of a small deer. Wow. And I'm like, and it was tall, and I'm like, this isn't, and I couldn't see it. My glasses aren't that great anyway, and I'm kind of looking, and I'm like, and then it got right in front of my car, like walked. I could have reached out of my car almost and touched it close, and then sat down on the other side of the road and turned around and looked at me. And it wasn't that far out, maybe 10 feet out in the field. But
hey, Joe.
I think
showing up.
I think one of the very first nights we spent in this house, I have a little trash burn, a paint can stove for power failure, and I can burn in it. So I was out there burning some stuff, just chilling, and Mrs. opens the door, and she goes, "Are you armed, hon?" I said, "No, I'm okay." She goes, "Remember the bobcat? I guess a pistol wouldn't be a bad idea."
Yeah, bobcats can get big, but
I wouldn't want to fight with them.
This one was almost the size of a mountain lion. I mean, it was that big, and it was beefy. It wasn't. It wasn't. My
huge feet.
Yeah.
Huge feet. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I had to pee.
And my friends have shot one. One of my friends shot one off his tractor, and it was nowhere near the size of this one. It was like a glorified house cat. And this one was not. This one was like huge. I did not realize they got that big. It was huge.
Hey,
I've had them follow me. I've had bobcat. A lot of times, a mated pair, they travel together. And I've seen them before when I'd be out deer hunting, and they'll keep an eye on me. Because I'm moving through the woods, they're moving through the woods, A lot of times they're up on a hill watching me and seeing what I'm doing, but they keep their distance. Then I've had a mountain lion that thankfully, I was up a tree when he or she showed up underneath my tree stand and did not pay me any attention. I had my rifle pointed right at him, just in case he decided to come up the tree, but thankfully he just kept going.
Bet you didn't see any deer for the rest of that week.
No, I saw them. And the cougars, mountain lions and cougars, same thing. They're around.
Hey, Guardian prepping.
This was in Tennessee. And my dad, in recent years, has seen more of them. When I saw it, it was a long time ago. Now adding more babies and everything and more population. And my dad has seen them very regularly, once right on the back porch, twice. And that's unnerving when you, you walk out and you're about, I don't know, about 20 feet away from your back door.
Oh,
and,
thank you, Guardian.
you know, you look, he went out there to put his toolbox back in the truck and the tailgate was down, right? So he walks his truck, his toolbox back there, sets it on the tailgate, scoots it up into the truck bed and shuts the tailgate. When he shuts the tailgate and it goes vertical, well, that's when he sees the mountain lion, you know, right there beside the truck, whose head was hidden from his view by the tailgate that was previously down. So, you know, they're hanging out at the back of the truck together. And
oh Lord, that's too close.
That's too close.
And that's a mountain lion.
Be right back. Oh,
Yeah. No,
I
no
said,
thanks.
well, what happened? He says, well, I started backing up toward the door, and you know, I assumed that the mountain lion did the same thing, and they both made it out okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
But
That could have ended differently if he'd
Welcome back,
acted like
Zombie.
prey.
yeah, mountain lions are, you know, super quiet to themselves. And there's mountain lions in most people's area, and they just don't realize it.
Well, for years and years and years, our Department of Natural Resources said that we don't have any of those animals here.
Oh no, you got them.
Convention of game cams, and now they can't deny their existence in the lower peninsula of Michigan because they're caught on people's game cams all the time.
Well, you never guess where they have them, and that's in Australia. Australia has American cougars there, and it's a healthy
pets that have gotten loose.
It's a healthy breeding population that they have in Australia of cougars. They don't talk about it a lot.
Guardian,
But,
come on up. I'll be up for another 15 minutes. So you got 15 minutes.
These were cougars that the American military, the Army, brought over to their base as mascots and other things. And they started breeding. And so I don't know how inbred the population is, but there are cougars out there.
Yeah.
That's scary if you're out camping and hanging out in the bush. Camp like that.
Out there, they got crocodiles, but I mean, in that area, they would have camels or something, freaking wild camels running around that got loose. And the camel will end you if
They've released camels. They've also released our rabbits, which have decimated a lot of the native animals over there.
And fox.
Yeah. Hey, good night, Joe.
Yeah, good night, Joe. Good luck.
Good night, Joe. I got my seeds today. Thank you, by the way.
The Guardian prepping is always around somewhere. You never know. It's like a ninja. You know, he's also in year, let's see, was it year one? Year one?
Yeah.
He's year one Shed Wars. Or, I think he was. It runs together for me. He's a Shed Wars brother.
Hey, good to see you, Aquajetta. Thank you for a bit of an introduction, Blue. Good to see you, Court. Hello. Tammy, is my mic working all right? Bob, hello.
Yep. Hello.
Yeah, good to see everybody. How's your week been? And everybody been doing all right? I'm catching like the last couple minutes, but I hope everybody's been doing well.
Yep, we're doing good.
Yeah, hanging in there.
Yeah. So I'll tell everybody a bit later. but I don't want to just come up and ramble. So, as you were, Jedi, I apologize.
Oh no, I'm good. I don't have a whole lot to say. In fact, my battery's kind of getting a little weak, and my stomach's telling me to get something to eat. But how are you doing out there, man? Because I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm better. I'm feeling healthier right now than I ever have in my life. That's what like a year of quitting cigarettes will do for you, I guess. It's been really good, and like just a lot of health things. I've been eating a lot better, and I've just been like, regarding prepping, I'm actually starting a fitness channel. I know it's an oversaturated field on YouTube as well, but I'm starting like a fitness and outdoor channel. Surprisingly, like I already do prepping, but it's so close to like what I do. You know, one would think, why would I start a second? But the thing is, I'm going to be uploading every day next year. I've got a big challenge coming up ahead, but I'll talk with more people that are closer to the channel over time as well.
Yeah, you were talking about that a long time ago too. So this is good for you to do that. How's the kid doing? You still got just the one?
No, it's the second little one. I know you, Jedi. I definitely know you from somewhere. I know the accent very well. What's your other profile? Who do I know you as?
Oh, wait a minute. You don't know me.
Don't I know you?
You don't know me. This sexy bald man don't know me. Oh Lord.
Wait, are you being for real? You don't know him?
Who, Aquajetta?
Yeah.
Not under this name. I'm Homestead Aquarius.
It's Homestead Aquarius.
Oh yes. I was like, wait. Because I recognize the voice very well. I'm doing so well, man. I can't tell you. Like, there's another friend of mine that sounds pretty similar to yourself as well, and I mean that in the nicest way. Like, I could listen to you speak forever, brother. I know that you said that you got to go soon, but I'll just like sum up. You asked about the little ones. My youngest is 7 months now. She's doing really well. That's also why I haven't been uploading as much. That's another reason why I'm trying to be as fit as possible so I can be healthier. It's just not just for like health reasons, but also so that I can protect. I've got 2 daughters, so I just got to, it's my role in life to be able to protect them as well. And I've just got to, I've really got to make sure that I'm in as a healthy condition as possible. I just want to thank you for, you are actually one of the main reasons why I joined Shed Wars, and one of the reasons why, well, if not the primary reason why I joined Shed Wars as well, Aquarius. And I wouldn't know Cortney if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't know any of this panel. I wouldn't know the people that I do. And I can tell you that there's been a lot of friendships that have been formed because of you indirectly introducing people and being willing to give me a shot in Shed Wars when I did. I did want to compete this year. I'll be competing next year as well. I had an awesome setup and everything was laid out. And then we had about 3-4 weeks of hard blistering sun, and it destroyed my everything. It took away all of the nutrition as well. So what I've got to do in the next season is I've got to make sure that I put a very dense shade cloth over everything and a better water system as well. But the sun just destroyed everything that I'd worked so hard to do, and it was heartbreaking, but it's part of gardening, and I think that it's part of learning lessons. And next time I'll have my shade cloth ready so that it doesn't get hit as hard as it did this time. But personally, I just want to really thank you for everything that you've done for myself as well. And true friendships aren't really that easy to come by these days. So because of you, I feel like I have a good friendship group, and I'm not being sloppy or cheesy. I really mean it when I say that. Like, I genuinely appreciate you. So thank you very much.
I appreciate that, man. You've done that yourself, but Shed Wars has been amazing to me to see it, and to see how many different people and connections and things and people that have grown and the things that have come out of it. And but that's through everybody's efforts. It's, John and I try to keep it going, but I thank you for that very much. But it's your personality that's doing so much good for you, brother. You don't worry about that.
you gave us a space to connect, is what you did. You definitely provided us an area that we could feel, comfortable within the homesteading and gardening community. And that's something that I think that because of the draw, if I may, just on the side note, I think because of the draw that people have towards nature as well and gardening, a lot of similar people with familiar interests end up chatting and stuff, and some of the most wholesome and really down to earth, no pun intended, but down to earth people that you'll ever meet within the homesteading and the gardening community. And that's why, it's really been such a blessing. And right now with family, as you can imagine, and my wife and I, we really enjoy having friendship groups through the internet as well. It's been wonderful. But I know that Cortney said that she was going to go soon. And I'll end up talking forever, as you all know. I love doing that. I love speaking to people and engaging. But I will drop off here in a moment. But before I do, I just want to say that thank you for giving me a second to come up on the panel. And thank you for all the wonderful people here. And within the last 10 years, due to primarily my wife, I've learned how valuable integrity and honesty is. And there's absolutely no reason for me to be dishonest when I say this. But I really love you guys. And I wouldn't be who I am today, or I wouldn't be able to grow the way that I do if not for this community as well. So I know it's a lot of cheesy and sloppy stuff that I've been saying, but it really does come from the deepest part of my heart. And I really mean it. And I hope that everybody has a lovely weekend and an awesome festive season ahead of them. And goodbye for now, everybody. I've spoken your ears off, and I'm going to peacefully go now. I love you, Bob. Bye, brother. Bye.
See you later. Thank you.
No.
Yeah. We do. We have an awesome freaking community. We got to protect it.
He said that just to see if he could make me cry. So, sitting over here all misty-eyed.
Aw. Aqua Jedi's getting all aqua-y.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why do you have to make the weirdest noises? You guys were getting all deep and misty-eyed and everything, and my husband's over here while I'm muted, like farting, and it's reeking, and I'm doing this, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm on camera. I'm doing
That's
this.
what husbands do. That's what we do. Yeah.
Well, nature hates a vacuum, and we lost Laura and her dog, so now we've got you and your husband. He's fogging you out like her dog was.
Hey, little fish. I hate to tell you, little fish, but we got about 5 minutes and I'm out of here. Actually, I'm gonna probably just do it now. It's 3:00 in the morning. So with that being said, we will see you Sunday night, 11:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anybody else have any lives going on this weekend on panel? No? Okay. All right. So I'm going to end the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. And if you can, rewatch this because it was freaking hilarious. Have a good night. Peace out.
Peace.